Yo, 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 it's Market Marks Tarot. Hey, Allie, how you doing? Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm here. It's been raining all day. It's kind of I miss you too. I saw you on last night when I was on. I was on last night and I saw you had came on too. And then right after I logged off, I totally forgot to go and see if you were still on. I just went to sleep. You got your toes done today. Well, at least they're not crusty anymore. That's good. Yeah, but you know what, Ali? When it rains here, it's humid and it's like almost the same as like hot heat. It's worse, to be honest. It's annoying. Humidity is just humidity is 97% right now. It's like nasty. You got hey Ninja, how you doing? They're a pretty red glittery color. Okay, cool. I've never gotten a manicure or a pedicure. I do my own nails. I cut my own nails. I do my own shit. I don't like nobody touching me and shit like that. But everybody says, "Come on, Mark, get a pedicure and a manicure." I'm like, I don't really need one like that. I ain't, I'm not into all that type of shit. But like, yeah, men do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm a working man, though. I ain't one of them pretty boy type guys. Yeah, see? I don't know. I just never had it done. I came close to getting it done. But I'd rather get a massage than I'd rather get a massage, but even though when I get a massage sometimes, like I always end up getting somebody that roughs me up. I'm gonna get a massage next week. Next week I'll be like more flexible. I'm kind of finishing up a job, so I'm gonna take a day or two off, and then I might go get a pedicure, a manicure, and a massage all one time. Fuck it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I definitely need it now because I've been like overworking myself. To be honest, I'm doing like a floor, and it's like I have to bend down every time. I have to get back up, go downstairs, cut the piece of flooring, come back upstairs, measure this, measure that. Hey Amanda, how you doing? So it's like up and down stairs all day. Like I'm totally like tired. I'm exhausted. But today I didn't work. I just cut the grass this morning before it rained. Right before it rained, like it started raining like 10:30, 11. Like I went outside and like about 9:30, I cut the grass and I was like, thank God I cut the grass quick before the rain came. And it's been pouring all day ever since. And it's more coming. It's like all day. We've had a lot of rain in the past 3 weeks. It's been crazy. Glad you're doing well. But we need it. We need the rain here, so we're good. I don't mind it raining. It's perfect for me. I get to relax and chill. and enjoy it. Otherwise, it's nice. It's nice to relax. I folded all my clothes and packed away all my winter clothes because it's so hot here now that I don't need no winter clothes. So I packed all my winter clothes away, and I started bringing out all my summer stuff, all that type of stuff today. So it was nice. I washed clothes, packed away clothes, packed away shirts and stuff that I use a lot, bring out the newer ones. So it was nice. I did some productive things and washed dishes, washed clothes, all that good stuff. Hey, paying for your toes, but that's good. That's a good BD. If anybody wants a daily message, Oracle message, I'll give you one. Oh, that's why you agreed. That's exactly why you agreed, Becca, because you want that. Don't lie. Sure, I'll give everybody a message. Whoever wants one, I'll give you one. All right, Becca, let's see what we got for you. All right. This is your card. And it says, soften and open back into love all day long. Soften and open back into love all day long. Now that you got your toes done, you're gonna be opening up into love, all right? Thank you for paying for my toes, BD. Now you can have some. All right, Amanda, you're next. That was a perfect card. Now the spirit revealed it. That's what they all say. Apparently, astrology. I just listened to my one of my astrology chick readings just now, and it says that Leo is going into Venus, or Venus enters Leo, or whatever the heck it is. And for Aquarius, it's bringing love back into your life, especially somebody from your past. And I'm like, good luck with that. I'm like, I don't want nobody from my past. Hell no. All right. I'll take new love any day. All right, Amanda. Oh, nice. All right, Amanda, this is your card. And it says, you are an eye. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. And by the way, Amanda, I gave you a card last night, but you didn't respond. But I gave you a card yesterday, right after I answered the guy's question. You are an eye. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspect. That's nice. I like Gemini people. They're cool. I have a lot of Gemini women friends. No, that's okay. No need to apologize. If you wanted to go see it, if you wanted to go see your card from yesterday, your cards, because I pulled you 3 cards. So yesterday, you could probably go back and check, like if you want to scroll through it. It was about the 2-hour mark. Like around, if you scroll right up to 2 hours, exactly on 2 hours, you'll see it around that time. Because I was on for like almost 3 hours yesterday. But right around the 2 hour mark, you'll see I said, Amanda, here's your message. So you can go check it. I remember one of the cards that said your ex is thinking about you. Yeah. You're welcome. All right, let me see something. Let me give myself a card. Being a good boy. All right, this is my card. It's got some lightning. Avoid hateful thoughts as they are just as hurtful as physically striking someone. Ain't that true? And I try to avoid hateful thoughts because my hateful thoughts actually come true. So I try not to do that because it actually hurts the person. So I gotta watch my thoughts. You're right, Spirit. I try not to think about that person. Yes, that's true. Well, I'm sure everybody in this world hates somebody. I do, with good reason. But I got to keep my hateful thoughts to a minimum. I haven't used these cards in a long time. I actually found them behind my bureau. It was on the ground. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's good to get healthy and lose weight. I've actually been trying to lose more weight lately too. I actually went on the scale today and I had lost 4 pounds since I last weighed myself, which is good. I'm trying not to do it like, all one time and like make myself sick or like go crazy or something like that. But a little bit at a time. It's good. Okay, Ninja. Working from home here in Texas, I lost 2 pounds and gained it back following week and nothing has changed with diet eating habits. Well, the thing is with losing weight, it fluctuates. You gotta don't get discouraged. Take it from me. I would say about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I lost 60 pounds in a year. And it took me a whole year to lose the 60 pounds, but I did it, in a moderate way. Like the key to losing weight, in my opinion, is yes, it is what you eat, but it's also, you have to walk for at least a half an hour every day. If you go for a walk, a casual walk, you don't have to do a power walk and like put weights on your shit, on your legs and arms and all that excessive shit. All I did was walk for a half an hour every day, and I took a bottle of water with me, and I kept drinking water, and I walked every single day, no matter what, rain, blow, or shine. If it rained too much, I'd go on a treadmill, and I'd be inside on there for half an hour. And after about, I would say 6, 7 months, I did it for 45 minutes. Yeah, I do recommend it. Yeah, weekly. Yeah. Doing it every day is like, asking for like disappointment. But if you do it every week, it's good. But don't get discouraged because you know why? Because sometimes if you're like see when I started walking every day, I was gaining muscle. So when you lose weight, you gain muscle. So sometimes the scale deceives you because you're actually gaining muscle, and that puts back on the weight, but not the fat. It puts on muscle. So I had to learn that the hard way too. That's why it took a whole year for me to lose 60 pounds. I used to be a lot bigger than what I am now, but I lost a lot of weight, and now I want to lose like 20 pounds, and I'll be happy. So I lost 4 pounds in the last week. So in 1 week I lost 4 pounds, and I'm gonna try and keep it off. So when I got on the scale this morning, I was actually happy. I was like, oh shit, I lost 4 pounds. I knew I did because I've been watching what I eat and stuff, and I've been working a lot. So and I've been exercising like the job I'm doing now. I got to go up and down stairs all day. So that's like exercise. You know what I mean? So I've been feeling a lot better. But it's difficult though, to lose weight. It's very difficult. But if you just started, don't get discouraged. Just keep at it. Yeah, it is, but you can gain it back in 2 days if you want to. All you gotta do is eat some cake. But I've been eating a lot healthier, and I've been eating a lot of fruit and stuff. I've been doing things I normally don't do. But the key to losing weight, trust me, is going for a walk every day. If you can go for a walk every single day for half an hour, you'd be surprised how much weight you lose. But you have to make sure you don't, overdo it. Like try not to eat a lot of like crazy things. Yeah, but you don't even need that. Take my advice. If you go walk, you can walk right in your neighborhood, up and down the street or wherever you live, or even if you go to the gym and go on the treadmill for half an hour. Like workouts is fine, like doing all sorts of stuff is fine, but I find I didn't need that. But everybody's body's different. But I'm just telling you what I did. Like if you walk for 30 minutes a day, like a casual walk, you'll find a big difference. And if you feel frisky and you feel like doing more, do it for 45 minutes. Because after like the 7th month, I started doing 45 minutes. And then like towards the end, like I wanted to lose like the last 10 pounds. I lost 50 pounds and I said, I want to lose 10 more. And I lost 10 pounds in a month because I worked out for a half an hour in the morning and a half an hour at night. I walked and I ate. I don't drink no soda. I haven't drank soda in years. I used to have like a Pepsi infatuation. Like I used to drink Pepsi all day, every day. And I stopped drinking Pepsi and my life got better because that soda shit will kill you. All that acid and sugar and shit, it's not good for you. The best thing I ever did was stop drinking soda and smoking cigarettes and weed and alcohol. Yeah, I mean, but you shouldn't be gaining weight by just sitting there. You have to watch what you eat. It could be something you're eating that's not like it could be what you eat as well. Sometimes people say, by eating something you'll lose weight. That's not necessarily true for everybody. You know, it's what you eat. So another thing I suggest is to eat eggs. Like if you like omelets and eggs, make an make an omelet with ham or mushrooms, onion. Make a nice omelet. You can sprinkle a little bit of cheese, but don't put too much, and just try and drink as much water as you can. You can drink coffee if you want. Just don't put that much sugar in it. Just put like a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon. Like cut everything in half. Do half of what you do. Once you start losing weight and you see yourself losing weight, you'll be more motivated. You'll be like, oh yeah. You'll feel so much better. Like, yeah, yeah. Try not to eat bread, but bread doesn't really. It all depends on what type of bread you eat and how much you eat. Because I ate bread during my weight loss and it was no problem. I ate a sandwich every day and it didn't make no difference. The key is to work out because when you walk for a half an hour, you burn 200 to 300 calories. So you actually burn one of your meals or half of one of your meals. So it's like eating twice instead of 3 times. Yeah, you know, it happens, you know. I used to weigh 260 and I got down to 200. And a lot of people told me that, you know, that I looked sick and why did I lose all that weight? I was perfectly fine the way I was. And I was like, well, you don't live in my body. I wanted to lose weight. So, you know, then I gained some of it back because I got hurt on a job and I fell off a ladder and I had to be home for like 2 months and I gained a lot of the weight back. Yeah, that's what I found out, you know, that, you know, when I lost all that weight, I kind of did it because I thought that, you know, I would look more attractive and I'll feel better and I'll, you know, please, you know, a woman better or whatever, you know, because I had it on my conscience. But my love life was fine when I was bigger anyway. It didn't matter to me. You know, I was fine. But it just was in my mind. Like I did it. I didn't do it for myself. I did it to please, you know, to make everybody want to like me more. So it was the stupidest thing that I did, but also a good thing that I did it because it made my body feel a lot better, and I felt a lot better, and I could dress, you know, in things that I normally couldn't dress in. So, and that was a while ago. That was 5 6 years ago, and then now I just don't really care about, you know, what people say. I just make sure I eat healthy because, you know, a lot of people say that, you know, if your immune system, it does like, this is my opinion. It doesn't matter how big you are, in my opinion, or how much overweight you are. As long as your immune system is fine and you're eating the right things, you can be overweight and still eat the right things. Because you're overweight because your body's not burning off the fat, or you just eat like, you know, shit in between that. So it's like you're kind of like retarding your body system, your body weight, because if you're eating healthy and then you eat a piece of chocolate cake, the healthy stuff eliminates the chocolate cake, in my opinion. Like I think that's how your body works sometimes. But your body also needs those things sometimes because it's all depends on your body and who you are. So I'm not really a fruit lover, but I'm starting to eat more fruit now, and it's made me feel better. And you know, it's helping me lose weight and stuff like that and detox my body. Yeah, everything in moderation is important. But like, see, like the last 3 years we had COVID, right? So everybody was like, "Oh, Mark, you better watch out. You know, you're a little overweight. You know, it's gonna attack overweight people." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, I'm so scared." You know, I'm like, "No, it doesn't work that way. It affects your immune system. It doesn't affect overweight people or fat people or skin. It affects everybody. If your immune system, you can be skinny and you can be fit. You could be a soccer player, a basketball player. It doesn't matter. People who got COVID was all types of people, you know? So like people were like, you know, saying stupid shit that don't make no sense. So it affects everybody. If your immune system is top notch, then it doesn't matter what weight you are. That's what I always tell people. You can be overweight and still be healthy. But people are like, no, 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 it doesn't work that way. I was like, well, you go about your business then. Then how do you explain me then? Yeah. Well, you know, some people find it that, you know, by losing weight, they feel better, they look better, and then they want to maintain it. That's all good. But guess what? We're all going to die. That's guaranteed. We're all going to die fit, fat. We're all going to die some way, somehow. You know, you can be the fittest person in the world and get cancer. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I look at life as I'm taking it one day at a time, you know, and I'm gonna lose weight because I want to, and I want to lose at least 20 pounds so I can feel better and look better and just like, you know, just be overall healthier. And then after I lose that 20 pounds, I'm gonna look at myself and say, you know what, why not? Let's go keep it getting a little bit more. But the key is, like you said, moderation. And I don't want to lose a lot of weight all one time because that's gonna like mess up your body. So it's like I do good and then I go back because like I get to the point where I don't care. And I shouldn't be like that. I should care more and I should want to like maintain my weight, to a decent level. But it's hard. It's hard to lose weight because then like a birthday comes up or a holiday comes up and everybody's like, come on, have a piece of cake, have this cookie, have this pie, have this and have that. Come on, don't be, it's okay. You'll lose the weight again. You'll be fine. And shove all these things in your face, like you're like, fuck it, I don't care. I'll have a piece of cake today. Who gives a shit? And then you have like 1, 2, 3 cheat days, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta get better again. So it's so hard, like, cause you have people who give you things, and you don't want to disrespect them by telling them no. I can't say no to baked goods and cake and shit like that. I just have to, do better the next week. That's all. Just don't give me no cake next week. It's a pain in the ass. Well, if that's what you want, Amanda, I wish you luck, and I know you'll do it. You can do it. You will do it. And once you get to the point where you find yourself losing the weight, just maintain it. Just don't get discouraged. Just keep going. Just know that you're beautiful the way you are. You don't have to like lose weight all one time and like try and get to your goal right away. It takes time. Just make Christmas your goal. Just from now till Christmas, try and lose the 50 pounds. You can do it. You just have to eat right and walk every day half an hour. That's my opinion. That's my advice. It's like don't worry about the end result. The end result will come when it's meant to be. Yeah, go for it. I do it and then I stop and then I do it again. Then I stop. Then I do it again. Like I said, it's hard. It's hard to like do it. But because I've been like working at a place where I'm walking up and down steps, it's like getting exercise every day. So like that's why I've lost 4 pounds this week because I hardly ate, decent meals because I was like, constantly like working. So that's why I lost weight because I didn't have time to really eat lunch. I just grabbed a little something and then kept going. And then I'm walking up and down the steps, so it's like boom, 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 boom. Well, the thing is, I ate better. It's not about you have to eat. I always ate 3 meals a day. Like in the morning, I would make like an omelet, or I'd always eat 2 eggs every morning, whether it was an omelet with ham and cheese or something like that, or mushrooms. And then I'd have a cup of coffee. And like for lunch, I would have like tuna fish sandwich with onions. Like this is what I would do. And sometimes for lunch, I would have like a bowl of cereal or something, or a beef patty or something like that, like something small, nothing extra. And I would always drink water. And then for dinner, that's when I would have my decent meal. I'd have like a chicken breast, broccoli, mushrooms, or any type of vegetables or rice or something like that. And then at night, if I felt like I was hungry, I would eat like some popcorn. I ate organic popcorn almost every other night. Because sometimes like I'll be like, fuck, I'm so hungry, man. I gotta eat something. I don't like going to bed hungry. So like I ate less and I ate better, but like can't come like because I ate like 7 o'clock in the evening. So when I was up late watching TV or something at 10 o'clock, I'd be like, fuck, I'm so hungry. I don't even know what to do. Like, so I would eat like a bunch of mixed nuts, like peanuts, almonds, or I would eat popcorn. Like I would never like make a sandwich at 10 o'clock at night or something like that. That weren't happening. And I would drink a lot of water so I wouldn't feel hungry. But it's a pain in the ass because the more water you drink, the more you pee, and you got to get up at night, and it's aggravating. So It's hard to like get it going, but once you get going, you feel like you get into the groove and you get like motivated. So the beginning stages is the worst, but after you lose like your first 5 to 10 pounds, and you start to notice a difference in your body, it makes you motivated. Like that's what it did for me. I was like, yes, I'm good. Now I lost 10. I gotta lose another 10. Come on, Mark. Let's go for it. You know? Yeah, oh, okay. That's good. Yeah. If I have a snack, it's usually like popcorn, a bunch of nuts or something like that, like almonds, pistachios, something like that. I would eat like healthy things, or I'd eat like a granola bar or something like that. I can't remember what I used to eat. I used to eat a lot of different things. Now, I don't do protein smoothies. I don't believe in that shit. I don't drink nothing that has powdered things in it. That's not good for you. But I've never had protein smoothies. I've had one, but I never liked it. It didn't do anything for me. The best thing to do is to drink water. I lost 60 pounds and I never had one protein shake in my life or protein smoothie. I never did no protein bars, no nothing. Just strictly water, coffee, iced tea. That's all I drank. No soda, never soda. Not even once. Never. And like I said, if you like, yeah, I rather get protein from the food that I eat because I eat food with protein, chicken, tuna. I eat a lot of fish because I live in Bermuda, so we have seafood galore. We have mussels, fish, lobster, shrimps. Um, what's today? Thursday. On Tuesday, I had yeah, I don't really eat salmon because we don't have salmon here. It's all imported because we don't have freshwater fish here. We have all saltwater. Um, so we have like tuna, wahoo, snapper. We have like really good fish here. We don't have freshwater fish, right? We don't have halibut and salmon and all those bass, and we don't have all that shit here. We have real fish. We have saltwater fish. We got big fish. We got everything. We got octopus, shrimps, clams. We got all sorts of things. We're an island, so we have everything. So I eat a lot of seafood. So like I was saying, Tuesday I had shrimp risotto for the first time because my nephew likes it, and I made it, and it was really good. I love shrimps, and I never really had risotto before, but I had it this week, and I said, you know what, this is good. This tastes good. But the main thing is to eat right. If you want to eat something that you know you shouldn't eat, just like try to shrimp risotto is like shrimp peeled. You have to peel the skin off the shrimp and the tail, and you cook it. You steam it, like not steam it. You like pan fry it. Risotto is like rice, but it's a little bit mushy. It's like a mushier version of rice. I kind of like it. It tastes good. Yeah, Google it. It's really nice. You should make it. It's very easy to make. I cook all my food. I don't really eat takeout. I very rarely eat takeout. Today I ate takeout because my sister had a coupon and I ate a nice burger, but that's about it. But I usually make my own food. I'd rather make my own food than go eat somewhere because my food tastes better. But majority of my meals are chicken and fish. I hardly ever eat red meat. I ate a burger today, but I'll eat red meat like maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks. I'll have like a steak once a month. Oh, pizza. Yeah, I eat pizza. I had pizza on Monday. Pizza's all right, as long as you eat it and like, it has good things on it and you're fine. The thing is, you can eat what you want. You just got to work off one of the meals. That's the key. You have to work off one of those meals. So if you walk for a half an hour, you're pretty much burning 300 calories. So that's like, you know, 2 eggs, two slices of bread, and some cheese. So like your breakfast is or an omelet. You know, if you eat an omelet every day, every morning, you're gonna work off that omelet. So you're only technically you're eating three but burning off one. So you're only, you know, dealing with 2 meals out of the three. So if you're used to eating 3 times a day and you eat 3 times a day and you want to lose weight, that half an hour of working out and walking kills one of those meals, which is a good thing. And that's what I used to do. I used to eat Special K almond cereal for lunch or for breakfast, and that the milk and the cereal combined was only 200 calories or 200 and something. So I would burn off that meal just by walking half an hour. So the only 2 meals that are in my body is the two that I ate around those meals. And I would work out any time of the day, morning, noon, night, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whenever I had time, I would walk for a half an hour. But I remember the first month, it was very difficult. And after that, it was like clockwork. The pounds just shred off. And it was easier because like I found different things to eat. And some things made me sick that I didn't want to eat. Like when I ate peppers and things like that, green peppers, red peppers, it kind of messed me up because my body's not used to eating green, red, and orange peppers like every week. Once in a while is fine, but I found like the peppers kind of aggravated my stomach, made me kind of feel weird. So then I cut the peppers out and I put broccoli and mushrooms in there and you know, onions and things like that. So I substituted with different things. See, I love vegetables, so I don't really care for like, you know, pastas and shit like that. I'll eat pasta, but very rarely. But the main thing is to eat, you know, your veggies and eat protein and eat, you know, small portions. So the smaller portions you eat, the more you burn off when you work out. At least you're getting something good in your body, but you can work it off. Work it off. Yeah, I love peppers too, but I can't eat them all the time. Once in a while, I have some peppers, but not all the time. When I started eating too much peppers like every other day, it kind of made me feel sick. And I was like, what the heck am I eating? And I'm like, you know, I'm gonna cut the peppers out. And when I cut the peppers out, I was fine. It was just too much for me. Everybody's body's different. Yeah, well, it worked for me, and it's worked for a lot of people. But that's what I was always taught, you know, to definitely work, like you know, walk for a half an hour. See, I have like a gym next door in my garage, and it's got a treadmill, a bike, an exercise bike, and and a couple weight, like a little weight area. It's got like the bouncy exercise ball and the step up thing. So I just got got it all back sorted out. I painted the garage and I put everything down, like the mats and all that stuff. I have everything ready to go. So as soon as I finish this job that I'm doing, I'm gonna start working out more, get myself back in action. Because now is the perfect time to work out because it's hot and it's it's humid, so you'll sweat. You'll sweat a lot more. That's another reason why I lost weight this week because I was sweating like crazy. Like it's so humid here, and the place I was working is up high, like, and it was like so humid. And I just had a fan in there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sweat it all out. So it was nice. It felt good. And I swim a lot too. I have a pool next door, so I've been going in the pool like almost every other night. I'll go in the pool and I'll do a couple laps back and forth. I'll stretch in the pool, exercise in the pool as well. And I'll do that for almost an hour. So I like exercising in the pool. It feels more refreshing. And I have the pool I go to myself. Sometimes my nephews are not in there. So I'm like, okay, I've got the pool all to myself. I'm going to start doing some laps. And swimming is very good for you too. Like, it's good exercise. I actually felt stiff this morning when I woke up from swimming a good bit. I swam for like 15 minutes straight. Then I exercised and I swam again. And I was like, all right, Mark, take it easy. So it was nice. I enjoy working out. I just don't have the time sometimes. I'm always working, or I'm always doing something, or something will happen where like it gets in my way and I can't do it. But that's nice too. I want to work out more often and exercise more often. I actually miss doing it. Once I get back in my groove, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be like work. I love like working out and stretching and like doing active things. I like it. It motivates me. Yeah, I'm not really a morning person. I don't like working out in the morning. When I wake up, I'm like around like 1, 2 o'clock after lunch, I'll work out. I like working out in the early afternoon, around like midday when I'm actually feeling energetic. I always used to go like after lunch, like around 1, 2 o'clock. Hey kids, how you doing, sweetie? But I can't wait to work out again and get, go back to on the treadmill and work out and do those type of things. Yeah, next week, well, I'll be finished this job this weekend. I'll be finished. Like tomorrow, Saturday, I should be finished this job. I just need to get it out of my way. And once I get that out of the way, I'll go back to working out again. As you get older, it gets harder to lose weight. I noticed that too. Like I'm less motivated because I'm older now. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And then the next day, I'm like, come on, Mark, you can do it. I'm like, come on, Mark, you can do it. Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a walk with the dog. So I take my dog for walks all the time. She's like all excited. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Hey kids, I got your donation. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your questions when you're ready. But yeah, Amanda, go for it. Go for it. Why not? You're welcome, sweetheart. I always make sure everybody's all right. I'm a good listener. It's just a thing I've always done. I always ask everybody how they're doing. You never know what people are going through. So it's hard. Some people just need somebody to talk to. I know. Some people just like respect. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Just stick with it. That's all. Don't get discouraged. It's not the end of the world. All right. You said first question, I love general, and the second is what should I do in my career situation right now? I'm ready to leave this job. All right. Let's check. Yeah, my sister's leaving her job of 15 years tomorrow. Tomorrow's her last day, and she's all excited. She said she can't wait to get away from hell. So I told her, hey, if that's what you got to do, go for it. Sometimes like you have to like get rid of a job that you've been at because you got to be happy. That's what I did 16 years ago. I had the shittiest like time with work. And I was like, you know what? I'm going on my own. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know I can do it. I went and bought a van, bought some tools, and handed out business cards. And here I am, 16 years later. I'm perfectly fine. I would never work for somebody else in a day in my life. Hell no. Yeah, there you go. But you can do it though. Everybody can. You control your own destiny. If you feel like you want to do something, go for it. I always encourage everybody to like do shit that makes you happy. Like there's always a job for you. Everybody in this world has a job. You just gotta find the right one for you. Even if it takes your whole life getting it, you'll get it. It took me 30 years to go on my own, and it was the best decision I ever made. Now it's not the right, not everybody can do. Yeah, I agree. I'm happier now than I ever have been, so I guess I did the right thing. All right. As far as a love journal for this month, June, I would say that there could be like a guy coming towards you. He's like a person who is working all the time, but he's very stagnant. Like he doesn't know what direction he wants to go in. This guy is also somebody who could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Doesn't have to be though. But this person could be like around your age or younger, or they could just have like a young energy about them. But they're on idle mode, like they just are going in the same direction nowhere. But they kind of they like you and they're interested in you, but they don't really. They're kind of like greedy and they're kind of like selfish, so they don't really want to like spend money on you or take you out on a date or anything like that. And if they do, they'll probably like cancel their plans, or they'll just act like weird, or they'll act like oh, maybe next time, or things like that. So it's not nothing very concrete or nothing very serious. I think this person would just talk to you, flirt with you, or just talk to you to see where you're at or see what you'll do for them. This will probably happen like next week or the week after. You'll probably like talk to this person again, and they're not very generous. They're like more of a person that's worried about money more than anything. So they rather have money than have love. So when they talk to you, they probably talk about themselves all the time, or they'll probably just like tell you narrow-minded shit that won't make no sense to you. So as far as the love department for this month, I don't see nothing serious. I just see a person that just talks to you about their life and just says certain things, but doesn't really want a commitment. They're content with like their family and their friends and things like that, so they don't really want to get into a relationship with you or anybody. But overall, like the only love I see is self-love and the love for your child and for your family. That's like the love that I see, because I got the 10 of Cups here at the end, which means like more family and community and friendship love. As far as like our love relationship, the person that's around you is not somebody who wants a committed relationship. They just want like to talk or to just tell you about themselves. So no serious love stuff there, at least not for this month. But you'll have somebody in your ear talking to you. Yeah, self-love is the best love. All right, so I see that this job is bothering you, and this job is like probably making you feel kind of like unhappy, and you're concerned and worried about what's going to happen next. Now, you could find like another job this month, Like if you leave this job for sure, you'll find like another job. You'll get another situation or another chance to do something else. But what it's saying here is like you gotta realize the differences that you have in front of you. Like you can't say one thing and do another, and if you do, it's not gonna end well. And be careful what you wish for. What you have to do is be more confident, feel more accomplished, feel like you have more energy and be determined to get what you want. Like, don't just say shit and not do it. You got to say it and believe it and do. So control the situation. Like, you have to control what happens next. So you see how you say like what should I do in my career situation right now? You got to take control of it. So you've got to say, okay, look, I got to do this, this, and this, but actually do it. You see what I'm saying? The career that you're looking for, it depends on you, but you have to be more like discreet about it, like not say too much and not like feel like you can't do it. You gotta like take control of it. You gotta find that energy within you to say, okay, I'm accomplished, I know what I'm doing, I know that I'm good at this. So you have to do something you're good at. You have to do something that you're talented at. It don't make sense doing something that you don't like to do. And I feel like that's the predicaments that you get yourself into. So have more courage in yourself. Have more like control of the situation that you needed to control. Because if not, it's gonna go back into the circle of, arguing with yourself and saying, "What the fuck am I doing? Like, I can't do this shit no more. I have to do this or I have to do that." So it's not about taking a risk. It's more of, being real being real to yourself, but be cautious. Like, don't just like outright do something just to do it. Like, make sure that you're doing it for the right reason. Yeah, I'm getting like the same energy over and over. Like, it's saying that you can do it, but you have to like you can't be on slow mode. You can't be like, oh, I can't do it now, I'll do it next week. Or I can't do it now, I have to do it tomorrow. Or I have to do it next month. Or I can't do it right now. This came up. Like, you can't make excuses. Like, you can, but you shouldn't. Like, this is saying slowly and partially change the things that you need to change to get where you need to be. So if you have to like end something in order to get something, then that's what you have to do. But right now, the cards are saying you slowly want to make this change. But if you're inactive and you're not being active, then how are you gonna get it? So this month is a month where I would say, like, in order to find your happiness and find a great career that's just for you, you've got to like, pretty much go get it. And spirit will have your back. And I've told you this many times, you got to do something you love. You can't just have a job. You can. I keep saying you can't because that's how I visualize things. I always tell people you can say can't, but you have to like make sure you're doing something that you love. You can't just do something just to get money. You can, but that's not the right thing. It's not going to make you happy. You have to like do shit that you actually love to do and you're passionate about. And there is a place for everyone who has a passion for what they love. You can make a living out of it, but you got to find a way to do it and not give up, obviously. And it might be difficult in the beginning, but it'll work out in the end if you keep believing it. It happened to me when I first started. I got a lot of work and then it slowed down and I was doubting myself and doubting whether or not it was the right decision. Then a month went by, I had no work, and then all of a sudden, poof, all this work came in. Then the following year, same thing. Started off slow and then bang, got all this work. Like, everything balanced itself out. And then now I'm at the point where I'm like, nah, I don't want that job. And I thought I would never say no to work. And I've said no a few times because I don't need that type of, aggravation. I do what I want now because I'm established. So it took me a long time to get where I am, but you can get there, you know. But every day is a challenge to get ourselves better, and we can do it. I just tell you like I tell everybody else, you got to do something that you love. Once you do something that you love and you're good at it, then you become happy because you're doing something you actually love and you're making money doing it. And that's the key to it. On Tuesday, I went to this shop, and one of my old schoolmates was he's part owner of the place. And I said, look, I need this strip of thing and this rubber and this metal so I can put, connect it to the tile and to the floor. And he goes, oh, you're doing carpentry now? I'm like, no, not really. I said, I'm an electrician. I do electrical work and maintenance, but this job came up where I have to do, flooring. And I've never really done it by myself, but I took on the job because I don't have anything else at the moment. So I took it on and, it's worked out. I'm fine. I know how to do it. It's not rocket science. But I took the initiative. When I first started it, I wasn't doing it the way I want to. So I redid it and now it all came out and I all finished it. So it's, the more you learn, the more you earn. So now I can do flooring. That's another thing that I know how to do because I did it. I did it all by myself too. It was a lot of work because I had to cut my own shit and go up and down steps. If I would have had a helper, I can just say, hey, look, I marked this out, go downstairs and cut it while I keep going. And I'm tired because I've been going up and down steps and, bending down, putting the floor in, connecting it, getting back up, getting back, and it's hot as heck and it's humid. But, I'm not crying. Hey, I'm making money and I'm doing what I like to do. I like to learn new things and do shit. I rather do electrical work, but I'm doing a floor right now. Shit that I don't really do. But I'm doing it to pay the bills and to make money and to learn something new. Why not, right? Now, if somebody says, hey, anybody knows how to put down a vinyl floor? I'm like, yeah, I did one. Here's the picture, look. Oh, can you do mine? Yeah, sure. There you go. So that's something else I have on my list that I can do because I did it. See? Yeah, why not? Life's too short to be, not doing what you don't want to do. I said that to myself when I was 30 years old. I said, fuck this. I'm not delivering food to no restaurants. I'm not busting my ass and doing stupid ass jobs making bullshit money. It's time for me to get my shit together. I woke up one day, I quit that job and I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the city. I'm going to go to this office and register my business and I'm going to get started. I'm going to talk to people and that's it. Started handing out business cards. Next thing you know, I got a whole pile of work. Well, I mean, of course you were meant to be there because it's a lesson learned. That's how you got to look at it. Everything you're doing right now and everything that becomes a part of your life is a lesson you have to learn, even if it's not something that you don't want to do. That's exactly what happened to everybody and me. I was meant to like have a shitty job to wake myself up to say, hey, look, what the fuck are you doing delivering food in a truck with your friend to a restaurant when you could be doing electrical and having your own business? Like, really, Mark? Like, wake the fuck up, bro. Let's go. Come on, let's get this shit done. You're an electrician. You're not a fucking food delivery person. And that's when I woke the fuck up when I had the shittiest job. And I was like, I'm not doing this shit for the 18 bucks an hour. I'm gonna go make $30, $40 an hour and go do what I know how to do. But at the time I was like, discouraged. And I had nobody to motivate me, and not that I needed anybody, but you know. keep getting the same card over and over. Well, the reason you're there is because you're a trustworthy worker and you're a helper, and it's something that whoever hired you knew who you were, or know that you're a person that they can rely on. So the reason you have this job is because you were just had to fill the void. You offered your services and they see your effort, and they know you're good at what you do, and then that's why you're there. You're there because you're a good worker and you're a person that wants to work, but what I also see is like you have to have better judgment. That's why you're there. You're not judging you're judging yourself too much. Like you're being biased to yourself, you're untrue to yourself. And like you said, you listen to other people. That's why you ended up there, because those people that steered you in this direction, they're not real friends. They don't want to see you get ahead. And they don't want to be like, they want you to be narrow minded and not see the big picture, because they probably hating on you if you do get a better job and if you do work for yourself, or you do have something good happen to you. So that's why I got that card earlier about being discreet. Don't go to nobody. Don't tell nobody what you want and what you're doing. Like just keep it to yourself and just like, do what's best for you. But you're there because you're meant to be there, because you're loyal. You're a loyal worker, and you're a person that offers your service and you're trustworthy. So I'm sure there's people want you to work there and stay there because you're a good worker. And if they're telling you that, then that's what it is. You're meant to be there because of your work ethic. If you go to work every day and you do your thing. And another thing is spirit. I feel like a woman in spirit is trying to like give you this vision of being honest and always being like, a good person. But sometimes that's not like what's gonna get you ahead. You have to be fair to yourself, and be more devoted to what you really want. And if you've had like visions of doing something, then those visions are real. Like spirit wants you to know, like this woman says that she wants you to know that you have the gift to see what you want, what you need to do. You just don't do it. So you could be having like visions, or you can have like these flashes in your mind, like I want to do this, but I don't know if I can do it. So that's why you're being put like at places where you are now, because you're a person who's going to come to work, and that those people need you to work, but you should be doing what you really want to do. But if you were told to go there by like a woman, a person, like a friend, a person that you call your friend, they weren't really guiding you in the right direction. And if the reason they told you to go there, or you listen to them, is because they really don't want you to. They don't want you to succeed. And that makes sense, because that's how people are. That's what I get here. And you keep getting like this card of like the way you view yourself and view things is like not the way you should be viewing yourself. And you have like, you gotta, like, if you're not determined to go in the direction you want to go in, and that's why this is happening to you. It's trying to show you like, hey, look, that's why you're fed up and you want to leave, because it's not you. It's not. They're putting you there to make you fed up. That's why this is happening to you, is because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. If you're fed up at the place you work, then that should tell you something. That should tell you right then and there, like, yeah, if I don't like coming here every day, then you shouldn't be there every day. You shouldn't be there any longer. It's time for you to like, break away from that and do what's best for you. Even if you get another job that you like, just go somewhere where you're, I feel like where you are now, the people look at you as a trustworthy worker and a person that works and a person that does their job. But I think that you personally don't see yourself there any longer, because that's not what you want to do. I know it's easier said than done, but The ball's pretty much in your court. You got to do what you want. You got to make sure you do what's best for you. Well, if you just started, people can, if you just, how long have you been working at this place? Yeah, I went through. Yeah, I got the beep. Yeah, thanks. Even if it didn't, it's cool. Yeah, 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, you say you just started. So in 3 weeks, you think people don't know who you are and what you're doing? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. These people know you're trustworthy and you're a good worker. After 3 weeks, you're gonna know if somebody's good or not. In 3 weeks, if you're a lazy fuck, I'm getting rid of you. I'm like, look, it ain't working, bro. You've been here for a week. I've had people that worked with me for 3 days and I got rid of. Back in the day when I had a lot of work and I hired guys, they didn't last too long with me because they didn't even know how to hook up a fan. I'm like, you call yourself an electrician? Electricians don't look at directions for no fan, bro. It's 3 wires, man. 2 screws. Come on. Oh, I just came out of college. I said, well, in college, they ain't gonna teach you that shit. That's hands-on shit. Let me teach you how to do it. And then you can go. I don't need nobody like you, man. Fuck that. 3 weeks. Fuck 3 weeks. Well, that's the thing. But you put yourself there. You see what I'm saying? You got to take accountability, right, for what you're doing. And this is exactly why I'm comparing the story. This is what happened to me. I was getting shitty pay, and then I worked for myself, and I got double the money that I was making at the last job. I know, sweetheart. I'm just trying to motivate you. I'm not trying to, diss you or nothing like that. I want the best for everybody. I want everybody to come in here and be like, look, life is good, work is good, I'm making money, I'm happy. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? That's the thing. Like, I want you to be happy and successful, but the only way you're gonna get there, yeah, I know, sweetheart. I know I'm gonna tease. But like I that's the thing. You gotta. I've talked to you a few times now, and I know you want something better, and you want to do something you love to do. But if you don't do it, it ain't gonna happen. See, there's certain points, there's certain times in life, there's certain points in life where we make mistakes and we make good decisions. And when we make a mistake, we just have to make the next decision, not a mistake. And sometimes it weren't meant for you to be there. Now it's something better. You got to think that lost opportunity was meant to be lost because there's something better for you. There's always something and someone better. Always. Well, so you have yourself to blame. See? If you gave up an opportunity that you were really interested in, you lost out, then that's your fault. You have yourself to blame. But now you have to look at it and say, you know what? I'm not going to lose out on the next opportunity. Well, that's a good thing. You're always going to need friends, and you're always going to need people. You can always go back to those people and say, hey, look, I made a mistake. Can you see what you can do for me? Sometimes you got to let your guard down when it comes to things like that and see if you can get the opportunity back or find another one. Yeah. There's always going to be another opportunity, you know what I'm saying? You just could be today, tomorrow, the next day. You just got to be positive and just make sure you don't mess up the next opportunity. Oh, that's a good thing too, yeah. If you got to get away from somebody, then sometimes you have to disconnect from a job just to get away from it. So, you did what's best for you, not for your job, right? And that's the thing, the universe ain't dumb. They're gonna, God will give you a better opportunity because you got away from him. and you want something different. You want to, you know, start to straighten yourself out, but you can't expect, it to happen overnight. But in the meantime, what I suggest is to find what something better and be patient, and it'll all work out. You'll be all right. Don't worry, and just make shit happen. That's all you gotta do. Same thing what I did during this job I'm doing now. I went to go get all the flooring, and the woman was like, "Yeah, you can do it." And I was like, "Well, I've never done it before." "Oh, you can do it." And I was like, "You're right. I can do it." She goes, "Yeah, see, that's the spirit. But I don't really feel like doing it. I'd rather pay somebody to do it because I don't give a shit. I don't really want to do all that type of stuff." But then I said, "You know what? I'm going to take it on. I'm going to do it. Fuck it." And I'm glad I did it because I did a good job. And I was like, okay, this is something else I know how to do. So it made me happy. Like, I was like, okay, cool. I can do it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. Nah. You got to look at not everything is bad and all the time. There's good and bad in everything. But, it's about, living through the life and getting what you want. Opportunities are always going to be presented to you, whether it's today, tomorrow, or a year from now. Not every day is going to be good. Not every day is going to be bad. Welcome back, Amanda. Me, I just live one day at a time. I don't even plan anything. I don't even care. I'm so laid back now. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like today, I woke up. I was like, fuck this. I ain't working. And I did. I ended up taking care of myself. I stayed home. It was raining all day. I said I cut the grass this morning. And then I washed clothes. And then I folded all my clothes, all my winter shit, and packed it all away. But I can do that because I work for myself. I can dictate to myself, like, I ain't working today. I don't give a shit. I'll work when I want to. And that's what I've always wanted my whole life. Like, I don't want to work every single day. Life's too short. I need to enjoy myself and take care of myself and, do what I feel. Because I bust my ass this week. My back hurts. And I'm like, you know what? I ain't working today. Fuck this. I'm just going to cut the grass before the rain comes. And I'm going to wash my clothes, wash my dishes. I'm going to make a nice breakfast, a nice lunch, dinner. I'm just going to chill out today and fold all my clothes and, put all my winter shit back in my closet and get all my summer shit out because it's hot as heck. And you know what? I'm just going to relax and chill. And that's what I did. And it feels good to do that. It's nice when you get to the point where you don't have to work every single day. You take care of yourself. Some days I do that. Some days I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I ain't working. I'm just going to chill. I'm bust my ass enough. Life will go on if I don't work today. Life will go on. The sun will come up tomorrow if I don't work today. I learned that the hard way too. I've always been the person that, I have to go to work every day. I have to complete this. And now I'm like, you know what? I don't have to do nothing. I don't give a shit. If I die tomorrow, the world's still going to be here. So why the fuck am I going to waste my time? I don't know. You're back? You watching the game? Who's winning? I'm not watching it. I don't want to watch it anymore. I was going to watch the game, but I was like, oh, fuck. I'm going to watch the second half probably. I'm so discouraged with my team that, I don't even want to watch basketball. Piss me off. I'm watching baseball now. I knew Denver was going to kick your ass. I knew that was going to happen. Denver's too good. Miami ain't all that. They barely beat the Celtics. So Denver's going to demolish you guys. You know that, right? Yeah, of course the Celtics wore you guys out. You guys ain't. You shouldn't even have beat the Celtics. How the heck you winning 3-0 and then let us come back? And dumb Celtics lost in the last game. I was gonna go away and watch that game. Thank God I didn't. I would have been pissed. The Celtics look tired too. They've been through a lot. They've been through, and that game, guys got injured. It was just like a shit show. I was like, look at this shit. I was like, all my teams this year, they ain't been. Well, it was in the beginning. The first quarter, it was close, and then after that, it was just worse and worse. The Celtics just kept missing and missing and missing and missing, and I was like, here we go again. They're back to the same shit. You're welcome, kids. Best of luck, sweetheart. Love you too. Let me know how you make out. And just stay positive and just know everything's gonna work. All right, sweetheart, I'll be here. Everybody's gonna see a lot more of me because basketball is over. So I can be here at night now because I'm not watching basketball no more. And football, like soccer, was finished too, pretty much. Summertime, so I'm not really watching nothing, just baseball. Okay, sure. But yeah, I'm a sports guy. I rather watch, basketball and football, soccer, like so. I watch baseball, but not too much. I like watching it towards playoff time. I used to watch it religiously, but I kind of like don't feel like watching it right now. Yeah, I like the baseball playoffs. I don't like baseball is like every single day almost. I'm a Red Sox fan, but I'm a Boston fan all around. But like they're playing right now, but I don't really care. Like I don't really want to watch it like that. Yep. I'm a Celtics fan, so I was going crazy. Me and my nephews jumped up and down when he scored the buzzer beater on game 6. And I thought like, don't get too excited. I just had a feeling that we weren't gonna win 4 in a row. Winning 3 in a row was a miracle. And one thing about the Celtics, I've been a Celtics fan my whole life. When we get to like the crunch time or that last game, it's a pain in the ass. And last year we made it to the finals. We were beating Golden State 2-1, and we were about to go up 3-1, and then it all collapsed. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And I was like, you know what? I don't really get worked up about sports like I used to. When I was younger, I would like, throw shit and break shit and be so mad and fuck the TV off. But I'm over it now, Like I'm like, yeah, it's sports, whatever. I lost, whatever. It's okay. Next year, next season, I don't care. At least we got far. At least I got to watch. We were one game away from winning, from going to the finals, and we just collapsed. We just had bad luck. Our best player got injured the first play of the game. Tatum got injured first play of the game. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then our star players weren't playing good. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, you can't lose at home. What are you doing? And I was so grateful that I didn't go because I was going to go. I was going to fly out there and watch the game because I was so happy that they were going to make it. And then next thing you know, I'm like, thank God I didn't waste that money to go away. I would have been pissed. Yeah, I was nervous too during that game, and I was mad. Like during halftime, I pretty much got up and gave up. I was like, I'm not watching this shit no more. I was like, fuck the Celtics, and I hate you fuckers. Thank God I didn't bet on it. I would have been broke. Hey Nick, how you doing, buddy? Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'm sure. The Heat fans are happy, but they're about to be crying for the next umpteen weeks because they're not going to beat Denver. I can tell you that right now. Not because I'm salty, because I know basketball and I know the Denver Nuggets are going to destroy the Miami Heat because the Miami Heat really suck. They're not that great. You know, they're just like one of those teams. They're like the Celtics. If they knock down the 3-point shot, they're going to win. And if they don't knock down that 3-pointer, they're going to lose. And that's how both those teams are exactly the same. They have good players. They have a good team. They have a good, they play good, but they only play good so long. That's why Miami won the first 3. We won the next 3. And then the last game was a blowout because it was like, you missed all your 3-point shots, so you fucked up. That was how it was. It's the truth, though. The Celtics are way better than the Miami Heat. Way better. And not because it's my team, because I know that for a fact. But sometimes the better teams don't win. It's just a matter of luck. A matter of who's knocking down the shots that night. But hey, all I can say is, Miami Heat fans, I feel sorry for you. You're about to get swept in the finals. No, it didn't make sense, but I know basketball a lot, and I've been watching it all my life. And I watch sports all my life, and I know that, sports is a game of runs. Like, you're gonna win games and you're gonna lose games, and someday, like, you think you're gonna win and you get pulverized. It's a miss or make league, like they say, and it's true. And that's what happened to the Celtics in Game 7. They missed all their shots. Miami made them, and they won. It's not because they're the better team. They just got lucky the last game, and we got lucky on the 6th game to get that final shot through. But the referees have a big part in it too. They sucked. They made a lot of bad calls for both sides. The referees are terrible, and there's 3 referees, and they still can't get it together. Every year it's the same thing. It's pathetic. It's like, what are you doing? Sometimes I think it's fixed. Sometimes, like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't see the TV, like the replay. Like, you people are that dumb. There's 3 of you here. How could you not get that call right? That's why they have challenges now in basketball, so that they can at least get one of the calls turned over. Because it's ridiculous. They make too many mistakes. Yeah, it is rigged. It is. Unfortunately, I think basketball is rigged. Because that if you look at that last play, and I saw the replay, I was like, Jimmy Butler double dribbled, and he didn't get fouled. He leaned into Al Horford for that 3-point shot. That was bullshit. That wasn't even a foul. Al Horford's just standing there like this with his arms up, and Jimmy Butler double dribbled, and then he forced himself into Al Horford, and the guy blew the whistle and said 3 shots. Like, are you kidding me right now? That's not a foul, bro. Like, what game were you watching? And then the clock was supposed to be 2.1, not 3 seconds. So because they put 3 seconds on the clock, it gave us time to make the last shot. That's ridiculous. So it's like they made up for the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? They should have called a double dribble, a travel on Jimmy Butler, and then it would have stayed Celtics 1 point ahead, and we would have won anyway, right? Because they would have had 2.1 seconds left, and the Miami Heat probably would have lost, like they did anyway. But like, what are you doing? You can't do that. Like, you guys fucked up big time. They made a lot of bad calls. It was pathetic. So, it's the way it is. It's sports. Sometimes it goes your way and sometimes it doesn't. But it's like that. I'm a sports freak, so I watch sports and I see bad calls all the time. I see and now you shouldn't be able to make a bad call because you have video footage. Like, you can see. We see what you see. So why is it that you don't make the calls? Oh yeah, I saw it, but it's pathetic. It really is. It's pathetic. how 3 referees can't make a call with 10 guys on the court. I honestly think sometimes it's rigged. Like it has to go that way. It's pretty nasty, but whatever. Sometimes I hope to God it's not rigged, but sometimes it makes you wonder. It makes you think. Hey, Nick, you can ask your questions when you're ready, bro. I got your donation. Thanks. But it's sports. I don't really get hyped up anymore about it. I'm over it. Like even though when the Celtics lost, like I didn't watch the last quarter. I was listening to it, but I was washing dishes because I knew it was over. Like I knew. I just had a feeling that we weren't gonna win. So I was like, whatever. I'm gonna go wash my dishes and just listen to it in the background. I don't fucking care. Next season's coming. It'll be here before we know it. I'm still a Celtics fan. I still love the Celtics. I still love sports. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate sports. I hate my team and fuck them all, and I'm never watching again. I'm not like that. Like, I'll still wear my Celtics shit, and I don't care. Like, I'm a dedicated fan, lose or win. So, the best day of my life in sports was 2008. 2008, I went to Boston to watch them play the Lakers in the finals, and I got tickets for the first 2 games. And I paid $500 each ticket for game 1 and game 2. And I was in the nosebleed section, but I had a lot of fun, and I saw the game. I was there during the finals. And Celtics had the best team in the league at the time, and I haven't seen the Celtics ever win a championship. And I can say that in 2008, I watched the first 2 games, and I saw both victories, and we won that year. And I saw Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe. I saw him play, and I was like, I hate this guy. He never misses. And they were beating the Celtics by 20 points at halftime in the game 2. And I'll never forget it. We made like the best comeback ever, and we won the game, and everybody was going fucking nuts. And I wasn't even in the last quarter. We weren't even in our seats. We were standing up the whole time. It was like the best ever time in sports for me. That was like a dream come true to see like Celtics versus the Lakers in the finals, and I got tickets, and I was happy. Like, and we won. So that was my most memorable sports time ever in my life. So. Yeah, well, I've been to at least 30 basketball games. At least 30. Since 2007 till now, I've been to at least 30 games. Yeah, I know you're lucky. If I was right there, I'll be at every game. I'll be a season ticket holder. See, I live in Bermuda, so I got to fly out there, spend a whole pile of money just to watch a game. And I was going to go this last series, but I'm glad I didn't because they didn't win any home games. They got a cut ass the whole time. All right, Nick, you said, what is coming towards me next week? Energy check on myself at this time. All right, let's check, Nick. I saw LeBron play when he played for the Cavaliers. They played the Celtics Easter Sunday. It was in 2009, I think. No, 2008 or 2009. I can't remember. It was one of those years. I don't even remember. I can't remember what year it was. Actually, no, it wasn't. I can't remember. Anyway, it was like when LeBron was playing for the Cavaliers. I saw the Cavaliers versus the Celtics in Boston. And we beat them in overtime. And that place went nuts. I couldn't believe it. But I've seen LeBron play 3 times. I've seen him play for Cavs, and I've seen him play for Miami in Boston twice. I saw all those guys when they had I saw a playoff game with him, Bosh, LeBron in the Eastern Finals where we lost. But we won the game I went to. Out of the 30 games, I've probably seen maybe 7 losses and 20-something victories. So I've been very lucky when I go. I've seen more victories than losses, which is good. But if I would have went last week and the week after, I would have saw all losses, and I would have been pissed. All right, Nick. Next week looks like there's a lot of focus here on work. Um, Work looks good for you. Just watch out for your friends at work. They might be disloyal or lying or just misrepresenting themselves. Don't trust anybody, especially like a blonde person. I get like a blonde person energy around you. I know you say you dyed your hair blonde, but it's not you, it's somebody else that's blonde. That, you just watch out for this person at work. That's the only negative thing I see for next week. But it looks like you're going to be working towards a specific goal at work, or you're going to be doing like services or efforts and helping people. You might be like training somebody, or like having the intent to like study or like teach somebody something. um, you might also have like a new opportunity. That's something that you have to take initiative, and like beginning an adventure, being more enthusiastic about school or work or job. Like you have a lot of possibilities coming up for you. Just don't be careless, and don't be like a little bit like too cocky and stuff. Like don't let that Aquarius, madness come out of you. Like, just be humble. Don't like think that your shit don't stink or something like that. Okay, good, bro. That's nice. How did it go? But yeah, it seems like things are gonna be good. Just watch out for like fake friends or people that are around you. Somebody might lie to you or say something to you, but don't let it discourage you. Like I see good things happening for next week. Like your energy should be loyal and like offering, and like whatever you're working towards, like your therapy and all that stuff, it's gonna work out very good for you. You'll be fine. You'll see like the person that you're dealing with, they'll like, you know, make things easy for you. Yeah, right. And I see the person, being cool. Um, just don't misrepresent yourself. Like just be honest, and just, trust the process that you're dealing with, and make sure like, you say everything you have to say. Don't hold back. Like, and I'm getting like, do that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is it's not about what other people believe, it's what you believe. I know people don't like tarot, and I don't care what they think. I told somebody today that, they said to me that, oh, I don't believe that spirit is around. When you die, your spirit can't be seen. And I'm like, okay, that's what you believe. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to try and change your mind, but take it from me. It is real. I see them all the time. And they're like, oh, well, okay, well, whatever. And they're like, think I'm bullshitting, or I'm hallucinating, or I'm bipolar or something. But I'm like, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But I see next week being good though, Nick. I see good things for next week. Just be careful with a blonde person or a person at work that's like fake, and they're fake. You'll see right through them. But I got good opportunities and unlimited possibilities for you, and I feel like you're gonna have a lot of help from people or from your therapist. And I think that this is the right decision that you've made. It looks very good. It looks like you're gonna have like, good things happen for you in the next week, and your energy looks good. I would just say like don't allow people to like get in your energy, and be like, if you talk to somebody, for instance, if you talk to somebody next week and they're lying and you can see right through them, just disconnect from them. Like just be like, okay, gotta go. Like don't let nobody get in your way. I know it's hard to deal with liars and deal with people who misrepresent themselves, or people who just talk to hear themselves. Just let it go, you know? Just don't give it your energy. That's my suggestion, and that's my advice. I know it's hard to deal with liars and deal with idiots, but the best thing to do sometimes is just ignore it. Hey Oda, how you doing, Hermana? But yeah, Nick, it looks good for you next week, bro. And stick with the therapy, and you know, it looks good. Looks like that's the best decision that you can make. I know it's difficult, but just let it all out. Just say everything you have to do. Be honest. Be, you know, say everything you need to say. Get it off your chest. You're doing great. Good to hear. Life is good. You just gotta make it good. Make it great. Like my mate says, make it great, make America great again. Instead, you gotta say make life great again. Thanks, Virgo, for your donation. You can ask your questions after Nick. Nick's got one more question, and then you can ask yours. Thanks. Ooh, somebody must be talking about me. My nose is itching. All right, let's check. All right. Now, Spirit's saying that it's good for you to be active and do this, but if you're doing this to recover what is lost, or like to be guarded and to just be active in this therapy, then they're saying that's a good thing, but you can't let this trick you. You can't let yourself feel like you're doing it not for a good reason. Like it might be like yeah, I got it, thanks. Like don't feel like this can make you feel empty. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, Oda. I got it. Yeah, thank you. So Nick, like even after like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 sessions, like try not to feel like you're not achieving something, like you're not getting to something. Like it's gonna be a process, right? And when you feel comfortable to say everything you need to say, then do that. Don't think that this therapist is judging you, because he's not. He's heard worse, he's heard better, and he's heard it all. And you don't have to be a therapist to hear people's lives, you know. Look what I do for, you know, I'm on here, I'm listening to everybody's fucking life, you know. But like Spirit saying, don't allow that, like, yeah, don't allow that to like make you feel like you're judged. So that's why in the first reading, like I get like you have to be trustworthy. You have to like trust yourself. That's what I'm here for, bro. People pay me to think. But like that's the thing. I've heard it all too, man. I had a lot of people ask me the craziest questions in the world, but you know, I don't judge nobody. I don't really care. Like, I do judge people sometimes because they're a little bit excessive and weird and crazy. But like the majority of the people coming here have common sense. You know, I just like confirm their common sense sometimes. But I can't fix stupid. That's not what I'm here for. But like this is saying, don't cancel this therapy. Don't cancel it. Even if it goes like not the way you really want it, or you don't feel comfortable, don't cancel it. Don't run away from it. Like express yourself. Say everything you need to say with no fear. Because this person that you're dealing with, he's not gonna he's gonna allow you to cry. He's gonna allow you to be disappointed. He's gonna allow you to be, you know, unhappy and grieve and tell your story. Like, don't feel like you have to be discreet, or you're like, oh, I'm not going to tell him everything, or he's going to judge me. He's going to think I'm crazy. Like Spirit's saying, don't do that to yourself. Like they're saying your effort is good. You just got to guard your feelings. You know, like don't think that this person is going to hurt your feelings. They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you crazy? Like they're not going to call you names, because that's not what they're doing. But I personally think that you're doing a good thing by going, even though I don't really agree with therapy too much. But some people, will do it. I don't judge people who go to therapy, but I think that, some people's minds are not equipped to deal with things by themselves. And some people don't really have family and friends to talk to that have to give them the time of day. So they feel comfortable telling a stranger. And that's why, like, I don't really, like, judge people who do it. I'm just like, a person that, you know, me, I don't need therapy. But my therapy is like, my therapist is God. That's who I talk to. God, Spirit, Jesus. That's me. Like, but when I say that, people are like, this guy's a fucking idiot. They'll judge me, and I don't really care. You can say whatever you want. So the moral of this whole thing is, when you go to this therapist and you start to open up, don't worry about it. Like, cause this person is not gonna judge you because you're this, you're that, and you did this and you did that, or you're talking about tarot, you're talking about what you're doing. Like, it don't matter. Just be yourself, be you, Nick, and you can be yourself when you talk to him. So, your higher self is saying, go for it. Like, you're doing the right thing, but don't discourage yourself, because a lot of Aquariuses, like me and you and a lot of other Aquariuses I know, we have a lot of pride. We don't like to say too much of our personal life to a stranger. And we feel like we don't need help, that we already know shit. But sometimes we do. Like, sometimes we have to get over ourselves. You know? I'm your therapist, Virgo. That's cool. I'll be anybody's therapist. It's cool. I'm a lot of people's therapist, believe me. I can be a therapist if I want to. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone needs tarot either. Because tarot is not for everybody, because a lot of people ruin tarot. You see what, let me tell you what the difference is with a lot of things. Everything you do can be used or abused, right? So a tarot reader can say, I'm going to start doing tarot, and they lie to this person because they're already in a bad place. So if you lie what you see, and instead of being honest and tell the person, look, this shit ain't gonna happen. And if you don't do that, then you're gonna lose spirit's respect, and you're not gonna be a good psychic. So you're gonna ruin tarot for others who look at it. Now, people who know me and have known me for years, I don't bullshit nobody. I tell people the truth. And sometimes it happens and sometimes it don't. It's because it's not meant for you to hear, or it's not meant for it to happen. Tarot is not guaranteed. Psychic stuff is nothing's guaranteed in life. The only thing that's guaranteed in life is death. As soon as you pop out of that coochie as a baby and you get your umbilical cord snapped and you become free, the first thing you're guaranteed is death. That's the only thing you're guaranteed. You're not guaranteed anything else but death. And if you realize that, then you know that's true, then that's exactly what the truth is. That's the only thing that's going to happen to you for sure. Everything else is an illusion. Everything else is what you make your life to be. Yeah, exactly. But I've been doing this for a long time. Now, there can be 10 people that come in here tonight, and I'm right 8 out of 10 people. Now, there's other 2 people, it wasn't meant for them to come to me. They're supposed to go to somebody else. It's not because I lied to them, it's because it wasn't meant to be. And I've accepted that I'm not going to be perfect, and I can't read everybody's life. It's impossible. Not even God and Jesus can convince every single person on earth. There's people who worship Buddha, there's Catholics, there's Anglicans, there's atheists, there's Muslims. You can't, everybody's different, We have to find what's best for us. It's simple, you can't please everybody, but you can please yourself. But you have to try. Yeah, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Yeah. Well, I'm like, who cares too? I don't really care if anybody comes in here says anything to me, I really could give a shit. I just tell people my advice, take it or leave it. If you don't like my advice, then turn the channel, change the channel. Simple. Yeah, stay away from that, man, and focus on yourself right now, man. The best thing to do, Nick, is focus on yourself, bro. You're doing the right thing. I'm proud of you. Stay that way. Just know one thing: there's a lot of changes for Aquarius people, and for a lot, the energy shift is things are happening. I already feel it changing. But we have to believe. We have to believe. You know what I mean, Yoda? We have to believe it's gonna happen. If you don't believe it, you won't receive it. It's that simple. But live, love, and laugh, bro. Go for it. The best thing to do is stay away from everybody and just be yourself. Just be you. Take care of you. That's the best thing. It don't make sense finding out about what people think and what they think about you. Fuck them. Just think about Nick and what Nick has to do for himself. I don't really care about what anybody else is doing. I just love what I do. And that's mind my own business. Eat, sleep, and shit, and work, and fuck everybody. That's my attitude, and will always be my attitude from now on. Because the more I care, the more I get myself in trouble. Virgo, you can go ahead and ask your questions, sweetheart. You're next. But yeah, Nick, you're doing good, bro. You're all right. I'm proud of you. Go for your sessions. Do what you have to do to make yourself feel better, and don't hold back. Say whatever you want, and just tell the truth. The best policy is honesty. The more honest you are, the better you'll feel, because you're telling the truth and you don't have to hide no lies. That's why I feel good about myself, because I tell the truth every day. And if I lie, I'm lying to myself. Or I lie down in my bed and go sleep. Yeah. Well, that's something that you're going to have to figure it out, Yeah. Well, it's not so much you're used to it, it becomes comfortable. But what really is a home, no home environment is safe. Because all it takes is one jackass to pull up to your house with a gun and rob you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really safe. No environment at home is safe. No home is safe. You can feel safe and you can think you're safe, but really, anything can happen any given day at any given time. It's something that we have to accept. But I know what you mean. Like, and the way to answer is honestly, like you did. You told them that you guess it's unstable and you're used to it. But that's also your fault, because you choose to live that way. And some people say, well, I don't have a choice. Yes, you do. Life is all about choices. You can get up and leave and go somewhere else. Or you can change your home. You can change the way. You can always change the way you live. But I think a lot of people have a problem. That the problem with a lot of people is they don't accept that they're the problem, or they don't want to fix the problem because they just live comfortable in the way they live, and they think it's okay to live that way until somebody asks them or somebody tells them. And not saying that that's you, but we have to take accountability for our actions. And sometimes it takes a lot for us to really blame ourselves and say, you know what, it is my fault. Like, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't be this way, or I shouldn't do that, or I shouldn't have said this. That's my bad. Like, I gotta be better. for myself, not for the people around you. You got to be better for you. It took me a long time to admit that I was a problem. Like, I was creating my own problems, and I needed to get out of situations that I was in. Like, I always thought that I should be hanging around these people when I shouldn't. And then when I got up and left, I was like, you know what? See, that's all I had to do, was take the initiative to make my life better. It's hard, but we can do it. You just have to try. Miami getting whooped. I told you. I told everybody Miami beat the Celtics, but they're gonna get their ass handed to them now. Now they're gonna really know what it's like to be up against a real team. And you know what? If Celtics would have made it, they would have got whooped too. They would have. I know they would have. That's why I'm glad they didn't go to the finals. I'd rather they lose now. Ninja, I'm waiting for. I got some questions ahead of cards right now, but I'll give you one if you wait. I'm waiting for Virgo's questions and also Ilda's question, and then I'll give you a card. Cool. To use as income, should I use the? Okay, let me check. All right, Nick, man, just stick to it and just go for it, man. Just be honest. Just tell it like it is, bro, and don't worry about judgments. All right, man? And I wish you the best, bro. It's good seeing you. Keep in touch. All right. Okay, so if you do purchase this vehicle and use it for this, like it's saying that this Toro, I think it's Toro platform, it's saying don't use that platform. It's saying don't do it because it's gonna be a loss, not a gain. So to answer your question, it's saying no, don't do it because it's not gonna work out. It's gonna be a disappointment, and you're possibly gonna have to try something better in order for it to work. If you do it, it's going to be a slow moving process. You'll make some money, but it's not going to be extra income. It's going to be a little bit of a confusion, and it's going to end up being a problem. So I asked if you should use the Toro platform to make this work, and it's saying no. It doesn't even give me any type of positivity here. It's saying no, period. And if you're dealing with a man to get it, then it's the definite no. But it's saying that it's going to cause you trouble, and it's going to be disappointing, and it's not going to be any type of profit at all. I'm not getting anything good on that, to be honest. Just checking something for you. No. It's saying if you use a different platform, it'll be better, but not extremely better. It'll still be like, I don't really see like it being like profitable or extra income. But if you use a different platform besides Toro, then it's saying that it can be better, but still not like, amazing. But it's saying I got a better like answer. Yeah, it's saying no. It's saying if you do it on a different platform, you'll gain from it, but not much. It's saying like I'm still not getting like a positive thing on any of that. But if you use a different platform, you'll get something, but not extra. It'll be like, it'll be okay, but still not be. You won't be disappointed, but you'll be like, "What the fuck? I shouldn't even have done this. It did waste my time." So I would say don't do it. Yeah, that platform is a no no for that. But if you do get a different platform, it's saying that there is some enlightenment there. There is some chance that it'll be better, but not. You'll have more like it'll be better to deal with, and you'll get something out of it, but not like a serious extra income. But it's definitely better than that. Yeah, it's because of the car. Yeah, I'm getting it's the car. Yeah, I got yes on the car. It's the car you had on question. Yeah, it's that specific car. It's saying I got yes on that. I got a triple yes. It's not with any car, but with that specific car in question. Yeah, it was more to do with the platform because that's what you were asking. You know, but that specific vehicle isn't gonna work. Even if you got a different car, it still would be like on that platform. It still wouldn't be profitable. So it's something to do with that platform and that whole situation. It doesn't look good. I'm not getting any good, serious, good feedback from it. It's just like a iffy thing. So I would say don't do it. But you can do whatever. But I'm just saying like I'm not getting anything good on that. All right, let's check. All right, I'm getting good news on that. It's saying yes, you should write your book, and it is the right time. It's saying that if you do this, um, don't think it's not the right time. It is the right time. It's saying if you do this, it's a good thing. It'll make your personality better and make you better as an individual. It'll be a goal that you definitely want to do, and it's something that you should do. It's saying go for it. And it's saying that it'll make you feel stable and it'll make you feel confident and it'll make you feel like you accomplished something. Um, if you're wondering how, it's saying that you should get help from a person, like a man, to help you with the book. And it's somebody that's mature and older than you. Could be a family member or somebody that has experience in that field. There's definitely like a guy around you or that family member or somebody that that's a man that can help you with that. So if you're wondering how you're gonna do it, there could be a guy that takes a role in it and pushes you to not pushes you, but like set you in the right stable position to do so. But don't get the wrong advice, because you show up in the reading here, Virgo, and it says that you can't be hasty or rash, or like, if you say you're gonna do it. Like, don't be inactive. Don't say you're gonna, like, you have to make sure that you don't think you're gonna fail at this. Like, your results depend on your maturity. So be mature about it. Put your whole personality into the book. You know, be dominant, be bold, be courageous. They do it. Go for it. And it's saying that there is a mature man. Could be a brother, a father, could be like a male influence, somebody that you have that's older than you, that has experience in that field that you can talk to. So this person can definitely help you with the book and help you get it, written, or get it published, or just give you ideas on how to go by it. Whatever information you need, a guy can be helping you. But like, don't plan this and then not do it. Like, if you're doing it, go all in. It's saying I got good feedback on that. But it's more you. You have to make the choice. In order for you to do the book, you have to really make it happen. It's all up to you. But if you want help, you can get help from an older gentleman, an older guy that knows what he's doing. Somebody that maybe have wrote a book before, or can lead you in the right direction. So that looks good. You got some positivity out of that. Ilda, if you're here, you can go ahead and ask your question. You're next. But yeah, Virgo, it looks good. Looks good for the book. Everybody's been asking me to write a book too, but I ain't got no time for that. I'll do that when I'm older. When I'm old and gray, and I'll write a book, I'll have more to write. If I write it now, it's gonna be I'm gonna have to do 50 chapters. If I wait another 10 years maybe, then I'll be 100 chapters. It'll be worth reading. You'd be there all year reading it. Okay, what's up? My mother's asleep now. I have to keep myself on my toes when dealing with her. All right, no problem. I'll check. I got off and on energy with her. It's one day she wants peace and one day she wants war. I don't know what's up with her energy, but she's definitely I think she has a health issue. Either she has a health issue or she has a problem with her health, and it's kind of messing with her thoughts and her her actions and stuff. And I think that it's causing her displeasure, and she's not really she wants to overcome her battles with her health, but it's it's a short-lived thing. It's she puts on a front for her family and for her friends and for her community, and acts like her reputation is great, but really it isn't. And she fears the worst, and I think she fears spirit too. She fears the dead, and she has this thing where she feels like she's haunted by spirit and by people. Good evening, Virgo. How you doing, sweetie? Yeah, Virgo, I would say go for that. The book opportunity, it looks good, I would say go for that, because that's the only thing that I got that was good in the reading. But Ilda, as far as your mom, I think that she really wants to be happy at the end of the day. But I get like I want to say bipolar, but like I don't know if that's the word, but she could be bipolar where like one day she's happy, one day she's sad, or one day she says one thing and the next day it's another thing. And you're like, what the fuck? You know? I think there's what the fuck moments going on here with her where it's like she wants to be good, but she can't. Or she wants to be good, but she gets like, yeah, it's like I think the evilness comes out of her, but it really is not supposed to. Like, you know, it's really I don't think like she wants to be evil, like, but it just happens. Like I know that sounds weird, but like that's what I'm getting. I get like a up and down energy. Like one day you can say, okay, yeah, she's not evil, she's cool. And then the next day it's like, who the fuck are you? You know? So it's hard because I got like a lot of mixed energy here. Like she's whatever she does is short lived. And what I mean by that, like, yeah, you can't trust. And what I mean by that is like, you know, one day if she says something and it's true, like you're like, okay, well, why can't you be like that every day? You know what I'm saying? So it gives you the doubt and the untrustworthiness about her. So she has a lot of issues, but I think it's health issues to be honest. I don't know if she's ever told you that she has health issues. Could be mental health by the sounds of it, or it could just be like, you know, being tarnished from not having a good family, you know? Like I think family life is like hard for her. Like she doesn't know how to be a mother or she doesn't enjoy being a mother. Yeah, control freak. Sounds like narcissistic behavior to me. You know, and that's sad because I think that she could be a good person and she could be happy. It's just that she chooses not to be. So what's up her sleeve? I would say same shit, different day, but she wants peace with you. But I think that she's not gonna get that because she fears peace, which is kind of weird, but that's what I'm getting. Like I'm telling you what I see. Like I just can't. Like I don't understand why sometimes the cards come out like this, but I do understand. Like it's an up and down energy she has. Like she wants positive energy, but she just doesn't know how to do it. And I think that she's being like, I don't know if possessed is the word, but I think that she's being haunted by her ancestors. Like if her mother and father didn't like her or they don't approve of what she's doing, it could be haunting her, like, or making her life a miserable. That's what I'm kind of like getting just off like off my thing, like, you know. Yeah, I understand. That's what it is, you know. It's like she's getting haunted by a spirit. Just fuck. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw what you wrote, and that makes sense because I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, she's fucking around with the wrong shit, and that's why spirit's haunting her. She's bringing in like the wrong things. Like I genuinely think that she can be loving and caring and happy, but it's like the other side's not allowing her to. And I think it's her own family that's doing it to her. Like they're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like if her mother and father's passed away, then they're kind of like not approving of what she's doing, so they're kind of like attacking her. Yeah, so that's what I see as far as like her. Like if she's fucking with that shit, then it's not good. I remember you told me that before. Yeah, yeah, her husband. Yeah, could be her husband too. Let me just check something real quick. Yeah, You know what I'm getting is like it's like a if she has it's one or two things here. I'm getting a male energy, but I'm also getting like a woman energy. I'm getting like if she has I'm getting a mom, so it could be her mom that's like in spirit, like trying to like, you know, do things to her to get her back on track, but it isn't working. But I'm also getting it could be like a sister. So if she has a sister in spirit, or even if she's not in spirit, she could also have like those tendencies to do those things and get like reverse it on her and put it back on her and fuck her up. So it looks like a battle of like sisters or a battle of mother and sister. But I do get a male there as well, but not as strong as the females. The females are have the tendency to be a lot stronger when it comes to like magic and witches and shit like that. They have more power, to be honest. A lot of them could do a lot of damage. So I'm getting it's family members that are like fucking with her or trying to get her. I don't think like it's just it's hard because when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it's no bueno. Well, that's the thing. But if you're protected, then you're fine. But the reason why you're protected is from your animals too. You know that, right? Your animals protect you in spirit. Like if you're like I know you love animals and you've had pets, you know? Like your past pets are protecting you more than human people are in your case. Like I can see animals all in your house protecting you. Like they're constantly walking up and down your front door. Dogs, cats, everything. They're all around you. I know it sounds crazy and people must be listening to me like the fuck this guy talking about. But it's true though. When you like people don't understand like that your ancestors can help you, but your pets can also protect you in spirit too. Like your pets are like always with you. They can protect you. Like they actually take care of your house when you're not there and take care of you while you're there too. They will alarm you and like, knock shit over and wake you up to warn you. Or they can see spirit coming in and they'll fight it off. People don't really realize that that shit happens, but it does. I see animals all the time around people too, but it's not really a significant thing to some people. It only happens to people who really like acknowledge their pets. But obviously, human spirit forms are a lot stronger than animal spirits, in my opinion. But the animal spirits have power. They have the power to like protect you. So yeah, yeah, exactly, and they can sense it. So you are protected, Harmona. That's for sure. I agree with you there, and that's why nothing happens to you. But I don't think that your mom is like constantly trying to get you. I just think the people are trying to get her for doing things to other people. Like I think like her life is not that great. Like I don't think she sleeps at night too much. Like she probably has lack of sleep and she's gonna be looking terrible and feeling terrible if she continues that road. But sometimes like you can't really, you know, you can't really get away from it sometimes unless you like go through a serious transformation. Because not a lot of people like myself want to take negative energy out of you. I don't really like doing all that shit because it affects me. I don't want to have to deal with that. But some people will have the talent to do it, but I can do it, but I just choose not to. Because I don't want to get myself mixed up with some next type of level entities and evil shit. That's not me. I don't like that. I'll tell you guys a story what happened about 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. Something like that. I can't remember. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, that's the worst. Um, my brother-in-law, he moved out of, his area over at the house. He was staying in the fourth bedroom, the garage workshop area we have over here. And he left behind a male spirit. And every time I went up there to do work and to like get the place aired out and get rid of the spirit would give me a hard time. The spirit was so like toxic, you could feel it when you walked in the room. You could feel the energy, but it doesn't affect me that much, but it affects everybody else. It was affecting my sister and my nephews. So I have a psychic friend here that I trust, and but I just needed help. I needed another psychic that can help me chase this spirit out of the room, because it had two windows and a door in this place. So I opened up both windows and I stood in front of the door while she did her thing and saged around. So as she was saging, I can see the blur of the spirit by the window. Like he wanted to leave, but he was like, I ain't leaving. Fuck you. Like, I'm staying. But I was like, you ain't staying. You gotta go. So she was telling the spirit, get the fuck out. And I'm there saying, yo, bro, you ain't coming through this door. You gotta go out. You gotta go out the fucking window. You gotta get out of here because we don't want you here anymore. This guy is gone. You can go live with him. You ain't living with me. You ain't living in this room no more because he's gone and y'all gotta go. And I can see the blur, like I can see him going around the room. And she's like, I can feel him in here, Mark. You're right. And I'm like, yeah, he's right here. He's going into the bathroom. And as soon as she came in the bathroom and saged in there, and I can see her like saging, as soon as she turned her back and came towards me, the door went, bam! And we both jumped. And I was like, yeah, he's gone now, but he's pissed. He slammed the door on his way out, as if to say, you fuckers, you got me, like, and I gotta leave now. They were fucking me off to leave and got rid of me. But see, I couldn't do it by myself because I can't close the door and sage and leave everything open and expect him to leave. I'm just going to be chasing him around in circles. But because I stood at the door and allowed her to chase him, he had nowhere to go. So when we both met up like this, and he was at the bathroom window, he had to leave. And then he slammed the door to say, fuck you. And I watched the door slam right behind her. And she was like, Mark, if you weren't here and I told somebody this story, nobody would believe me. And I said, this is why I don't like doing shit like this, because I don't like fucking with spirit like that. I can see spirit and talk to him, but I don't like chasing him out of a room, because that shit to me is freaky as hell. I don't like that. That really like aggravates me, And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, But the spirit wasn't evil. He was just annoying, Hey, Love and Life, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, it wasn't really devilish, but like my brother-in-law carried a lot of negative energy when he lived here, and now when he left this spirit behind. The spirit was toxic, but not enough to make me feel that way. But I knew he was in there. I just wanted to get him out. I don't give a fuck who he was. Like, you're leaving. You're here. You were here for him, but he's gone now. And I had to pretty much get him out. But we, when the door slammed and I watched the door slam, that shit freaked me out. Like, I was like, this is some crazy shit. But people don't believe it, see? But how is that door gonna slam on its own if we didn't even touch it? But see, that's spirit's way of saying, you know what? I'm leaving, but I'm leaving with a bang, and fuck you for pushing me out of here. I was living here, But you gotta chase the spirit out because he affects other people. And I can't see who he was, like I can't see his appearance, but I saw him, like I saw the blur. And who am I to see him, I like, they'll show you whatever they want, right? Because But it's true. It happens. But see, that's why I can't really like. Yeah, exactly. He weren't paying rent. He was aggravating me. But you know what? What's the crazy thing? I had to get another person to chase him while I stood in front of the door because he wasn't gonna come near me. You see what I mean? He wouldn't come near me and he wouldn't go near her either. But as soon as she came, you could feel it, you know? But like but where is he? Because you can't really see him unless you have the talent and the gift to see the spirit. But some people can see it, they can say, hey, look, he's right here, get up, and chase the fucking guy out. But I'm not, I don't have that gift to actually see the person in the room. But I can see the blur, because when you sage, you can see like the outline of the spirit. If like how I could see, like, and I saw him by the window and he ran around and I could see his blur going around. And I was like, he's going towards the bathroom. And she's like, yeah, I'm telling him, get the fuck out. So I'm like, yeah, I hear you. And then I say, look, I'm at the door. He ain't coming over here. So he had no choice. He was cornered. So that's why I had to get my friend to help me get the spirit out of the room because I couldn't do it by myself because I don't have enough power to get it out by myself, even though I saged every day. I used Palo Santo, frankincense, whatever, all sorts of shit, but it didn't help because it was just going around in circles. See, he was like, yeah, you don't have the power to get me out of here by myself. And he can stay. I can tell him get out, but he's going to stay. But see, we had to corner him. Like it's sometimes two's better than one. See, and I have like this thing where if I need help, I'm going to ask because, if somebody asks me, I'll help them. But he was so pissed that we got him. But he wasn't bad. He was just like, you're in the way. Like you're not supposed to be in here. Like get the fuck up. I don't even know you. Like, So like, when he slammed the door, I was like, holy shit. He's pissed. And then the next day when I went up there, until today, I haven't felt anything up there. It's so much good energy up there now. And nobody complains anymore. My nephews go up there, my sister goes up there, and the energy's so clean and so clear. He's gone. He got the point. He's like, yeah, I'm good. And I was nice to him. I said, look, my brother-in-law is not here no more. He ain't coming back. So you were here with him. Now you have to leave. And my friend wasn't so nice. She was literally saying, get the fuck out of here. That's all she said. Like, she was more like, I was nice. I was just trying to get your thing, because I know sometimes spirit don't want to be, fucked off. Like, he's not doing me no harm. He could have stayed there. I could care less because he's not doing nothing to me. Like you just said, Harmony, you're protected, so you don't care. I'm protected too, so I really don't. He can't really fuck with me. But I don't want him in there because he affects everybody else. He was affecting everybody who came in there because he can. Because those people aren't me. You saying, hey Jessica, what's up, boo? How you doing? Yeah, well, I don't care if he did. Because my brother-in-law left, he doesn't live here anymore. My sister and him are getting a divorce. So I said to the spirit, look, my brother-in-law ain't living here no more. He don't live in here. So you need to go live with him if you want to live with him. He lives a couple minutes away from here. You go to him because you can't stay in here no more. So I was nice to him, but he didn't want to listen. And then my friend was like, look, get the fuck up. I didn't come all this way just to, chase you around a room. But she's good. Like, she's older than me. Like, and she knows more than I do when it comes to things like that. Like, she's one of those people to, like, that gets negativity and spirits out of your house. I can do it, but in this case, it was just a little bit too much. Like, I had to, like, get help. Which I don't have like problems with saying that I can't do something. Like, I'm not God. I'm not like, some person that just has super fucking powers that can get a spirit out of a room. I can, but like some people have, more power, or sometimes you need two psychics to get the person up. And in this case, I needed my friend to help me. Like, and if anybody feels like, because the reason why I'm telling this story is because you'd be surprised what's around you. It can be in your car, it can be in your house, it could be at work, it could be following you everywhere. And if you live in a house with a lot of people, sometimes like everybody has a different spirit around them. So it kind of like fucks with you. So it'll fuck with another person in the house. So sometimes I can do it from afar, and I can show you how to get the spirit out. But I have this friend here that she trusts me, I trust her, and we work together to get him out. And it didn't take long. It took 10 minutes because he was like, "Oh fuck, he bring reinforcements. Let me get out of here." Like, but the crazy thing about it is he slammed the door on his way out. That was crazy. Like, that's if that was to say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave, but you know what? Fuck you. Bam. And honest to God, I almost jumped out of my skin. And she was looking at me, and she had like the sage and shit, and she went like that. And she was like, the door just slammed behind me. I was like, yep. And I was like, yeah, that's his way of saying get the fuck out. And when I opened up the door, right? When I opened up the door, I went in there, and as soon as I walked in, my people said to me, "He's gone, Mark. It's done." And you know what the crazy thing is? It's a window with a screen, right? And the next day, the screen had a yellowish orange, like film all over the screen. And I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? And then I said, oh, that's when he ran to the window. It left like that film left behind. I've seen it twice in my lifetime. But when that happened, I was like, and the next day, I never wiped it off. I never touched it. So I was like fuck am I touching that shit? And do you know it went away on its own? The next day after that, there was no more yellow film on that screen. It was like it was never touched. That's why I try and tell people, oh, this shit's freaky, and it can fuck with you if you really like, let it. But it's real. Like, spirit is real, more real than you'll ever believe in your life. And see, I can handle it now. But when I was younger, I was like, I ain't dealing with this shit. Fucking get some other fucking witch doctor or voodoo motherfucker around here. I ain't touching nothing. I don't care about none of that shit. I mean, I'd be scared if I was younger, but now I don't really care. It don't affect me. What's up, Jessica? You said waiting for your channel to be verified. Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah, sweetheart, you gotta do it. Go for it. Nothing wrong with getting your own channel. Go for it. I did it. Everybody, people do it. You gotta come out of your shell and be the best version of yourself. Every psychic on YouTube helps a specific amount of people. Even if you help 3, 4, 5 people a day, you're helping somebody. You're always gonna have a connection with certain people. All you gotta do is if you really love doing psychic stuff and you like reading cards, you're always gonna be reading for somebody who needs you specifically. Who I can't read for, you can. Who you can't, I can. It's just like God. A lot of people worship God. A lot of people don't even know who he is, don't even care about him, and won't even mention his name. Right? It's the same thing with psychics. Some people like me, some people like you, some people like the other person, some people like this guy, that woman. It's the way it is. We're all supposed, we're not supposed to support each other, but we should be supporting each other. And not everybody likes to support each other. When I first came on here, people didn't give a fuck about me. People who came in here were people I already knew. And then I met people, and then people like me, and some people don't like me. I went through a lot of bullshit on here because real has to recognize real. When real is involved with fake, then fake doesn't want the real to exist. I rest my case. And I don't want a room, a channel with 50 people in here. I don't like all that shit. I don't like attention. The few people that come in here are good enough for me. Are all my real true friends and real people who love me and care about me and talk to me and deal with me and get readings from me because they connect with me. That's fine. Thank everybody for giving me the chance to prove that I can help you and you can help yourself and we can help each other. And we can make things happen. At the end of the day, I'm just the channel to the message, and I can't do it without you guys allowing me to do it. Yeah, exactly. Ninja, I'll give you your card now if you want. If anybody else wants a daily card, I'll give you one. A lot of times, I always come on here just to talk and just motivate everybody and tell people my story, so you know you're not fucking going crazy. Because a lot of people love doing this type of thing, but they're scared to do it or they don't believe it actually exists. That's like this story I just told you where the spirit slammed the door because he was pissed he had to leave. Like, see that shit? A lot of people will never believe me. They'll be like, this guy's hallucinating. This guy's a fucking idiot. That shit that's the devil or some shit. No, it's not. It's just a lost spirit that wants to be somewhere and we don't want him there, so he got pissed because he has to leave a nice place. He was comfortable here, but he was comfortable here because he wanted a place to be. But if you don't want him there, you gotta go. You can't have these people here because you're affecting my family. You don't affect me. Spirit can be in this room. I don't give a fuck. They ain't doing nothing to me. They can't. You see what I'm saying? But it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But if somebody comes in there and says, hey, look, I like reading cards. I'm a psychic too. What you think? I'll be like, yeah, go for it. I'm not going to say, no, don't do it, because you might not be a chosen one or you don't have the gift. Like, hold on, let me just, oh no, you're not a psychic. Leave that shit to me. I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm always the type of person, yeah, go for it. I might need you. You might need me one day. I'm not going to sit there and hate on you and shit. I don't give a fuck. We should all be helping each other. But see, a lot of people don't want to do that. Like, Nah, I'm not a hater. I'm a motivator. I like everybody to have fun. I want everybody to have a channel. I want everybody to be happy. But some people are just like weird like that. Oh yeah, I had a lot of trolls when I started, but you can't let that shit get to you because everybody gets it. Everybody has negative feedback from someone or some amount of people. Because there's always somebody in the background listening to you and they're waiting for you to say something controversial so they can say, oh yeah, see, he hates these type of people, or he thinks he knows this, or he said that, so let's condemn him because that's the way the world is. You can't have an opinion in my eyes. I don't give a fuck what you think about me or my channel or what I do or what I say, what I wear, my opinion should never matter to you. It's my opinion. You don't like it? Click end live and see you later. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go up these steps and sleep tonight. I ain't worried about what you think about me. And everybody in this room should not think about the same thing. Never care what somebody thinks about you. You're doing what makes you happy. And your opinion matters to you, not to anybody else. Yeah, I don't. That's one thing about me. These trolls, they ain't about that life. A lot of them are robots, like people that just come in here and just want to start trouble to see you get mad. Be like, yeah, look at him, look, he's getting mad. We got him. That's why I say real recognizes real. All right, Ninja, let's see what we got for you. 1, 2. All right, Ninja, this is your card. Up in the clouds. It says, do something to improve yourself. Any improvement will make you benefit all of humanity. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. See, we're waiting on you to benefit yourself. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. All right. Virgo, you're next. You're welcome. Yeah, Love and Life's been here from the beginning. They present themselves with their wonderful presence every now and then. I get to see them, you know. All right, this is your card, Virgo, and it says, you are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. You are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. So start using I am this, I am that, and not we, she, he, they. It's I. I'm Virgo. I love myself. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'll take care of myself. And use those aspects to redeem yourself. All right. Love and Life, you're next. All right. Love and Life. Got some lights there. And this says, practice speaking positively about other people and events, and especially the future. Practice speaking positively about others, people, and events, and especially the future. Ah, man, Virgo, I told you you guys are gonna lose, you know? At least you didn't get, beat up too bad. 11 points ain't that bad. At least they got like a 2-day rest now, I think. So they'll get themselves back in action. I don't think they'll get swept, but I don't think they're gonna win. I think Denver will beat you guys, but it's gonna be, I don't think it'll be a sweep, but it's gonna be close. It ain't gonna no 6-7 games. I doubt that. Denver's too strong. Those guys are like big ass basketball players. They're huge. Ilda, you want a card? All right, this is your card. It's like a sunset here, reflecting off the ocean. And it says, respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. Respect your inner cycles and honor them on your healing journey. Oh, Jessica, yes, I'll get you one right now, sweetie. My bad. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know, sometimes we allow this negative people to get in our mind and we say, look at this mofo, or look at this idiot. You know, my card was similar. I pulled myself a card earlier and it said, like, practice positive thoughts. So, you know, because negative thoughts will bring negativity to those people. And sometimes when I say, I can't stand this guy, you know, because they're evil or they're bad, like, and then something will happen to them. And I'm like, oops, like maybe I should keep quiet. Like my words are like, you know. Yeah, that's a good thing, Virgo. Don't watch it no more. That's what I did. When my team loses, I don't watch. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. All right, Jessica, let's see what we got for you, sweetie. Jessica, one. All right, Jessica, you got some flowers here. And this says, don't be afraid to slow down at this, as this is when you can make real inner changes. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. So if you're always on the go, if you feel like you gotta slow down, that's the best thing you could do. Slow and steady wins the race. I like that. Don't be afraid to slow down, as this is when you can make real inner changes. You're welcome, Ninja. Thank you for being patient. It's good. I'm glad all of you are here, all my friends, all my old buddies. My crew is here. Appreciate you guys coming by and having fun and having good laughs. Good night, Ninja. Take care. Hope you have a good weekend coming. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you slow down, you know, I had to learn that too, Jessica. So I was always on the go, on the go. Today I took the day off because I've been going too much. I'm like, you know, I gotta get this job finished, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I ain't gonna work today. I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna work on me. And that's what I did. I cut my grass this morning before it rained. It's been raining all day. So I said, I saw the rain coming on the radar. I was like, let me go cut this grass real quick. Went to cut the grass, came back inside, took a nice bath, soaked my ass in some muscle soak, and got my muscles all back in, you know. How much is a lobster here? Or it all depends. It ranges from 35 to 60. For like a big lobster, it's like $60. But the average lobster is like $40 to $50. But that's not at a restaurant. That's like on the side of the road for the fishermen. Like the fisherman guy I deal with, he charges like $50 for a regular lobster. And you gotta take it home and gotta clean it and cut it. But if you go to a restaurant, half of that lobster is gonna cost you $50 if you want it on your plate cooked and in front of you served. It's $50 for half a lobster. If you want a whole lobster, it's gonna cost like $70, $80. And you'll probably get a couple pieces of broccoli and a baked potato with some fries. Bermuda's ridiculously expensive. But it's not lobster season yet. Lobster season starts September and finishes in April. So right now there's no lot you can't buy, or you can only buy like American lobsters, like, you know, with the ones with the claws, the main lobsters. You can buy those in the restaurant, but you can't buy Bermuda lobster right now because you can't catch them. We have like a 6 months off, 6 months on, so it doesn't go, you know, so you can save the population and not keep on doing it all year round. And you have to have like a license. So right now I'm not eating no lobster. I'm eating a lot of fish. We have tons of fish. Now it's tuna season. Yeah, if you do, you gotta come in September, between September and April. Yeah, I'll treat you to one. I'll go buy one and I'll make it for you and serve it to you. Marky way. I make the best lobster in Bermuda. Nobody makes lobster better than me. I'm the guy, you know. Marky's Grill. Yeah, right now we have fresh tuna. I have a shitload of tuna in my freezer right now. More tuna here. Like the fisherman guy I go to, he sells tuna. I don't know if you guys ever heard of wahoo. It's like white meat. It's really good. It's like a long ass barracuda looking fish. It's called a wahoo. You know, because when you catch them, like they fly all through the fucking water and shit, and they say wahoo. You know, that's how it got its name, I guess. But anyway, yeah, it's a big ass fish, long fish that's like looks like a barracuda. And it's really tasty and it's like really good to eat. They make wahoo nuggets here. I make wahoo nuggets all the time. But I eat wahoo right now. A snapper, gray snapper, um, wahoo, tuna, bonita, turbots. Like there's all sorts of fish right now. I eat mussels too. I ate shrimp on Tuesday. I had shrimp risotto for the first time. I actually made it with my sister. Oh, I love fish. Yeah. You've never eaten lobster? Well, you gotta come to Bermuda. I'll hook you up. But you gotta come in September when the season starts. And then there's guinea chicks, which is like a smaller version of the lobster, and they're real sweet and tasty. They're called guinea chicks. It's like a small version of a lobster. They're very spiny and they're really like you'll cut up your ham, and you if you have to use gloves to cut them up. Oh yeah, I marinate my fish for like a whole day in lemon juice and water. Hey Charlene, how you doing? So like I marinate my fish like a whole day, and then I put it in like a batter, flour and stuff and seasonings, and I fry it up. I'm actually making fish tomorrow. I'm making snapper and wahoo for me, my sister, and my nephews. And I'm gonna give my mom some fish too. My mom likes tuna. But yeah, I love fish. I can eat fish every day. Fish is very good for you, and I get it fresh. See, I get fresh fish that hasn't even been in the freezer. They catch it and they put it in the cooler, and the next every Friday they sell fish. But I don't have to go buy fish tomorrow because I bought a lot of fish last week. So I buy fish for like 2 3 weeks. I spend like $200 on fish like every 2 weeks to feed me, my mom, my sister, my nephews. Like I buy fish all the time. And when they don't want it, I eat it. Yeah, I take a lot of pictures and put it on Instagram. I'm always posting up my fish on Instagram and stuff. I haven't posted any food pictures lately. I'm slacking. Yeah, I'll take a picture tomorrow of the fish and I'll post it up. I love I absolutely love fish. I constantly eat it all the time. I eat fish every week, guaranteed. Sometimes twice a week. Sometimes I eat it like more than that. Sometimes I eat it 3 times a week. Like I don't really eat beef and like I eat I eat pork. I eat like ribs. I'll eat ham. I'll eat steak once a month. I don't eat steak very often because it weighs down. Like it's heavy in my stomach. I don't really. I love steak, but I don't eat it all the time, dude. And plus, steak is very expensive right now. For like a little piece of filet mignon, 4 ounce, it's like $30. Like, where the fuck you people? You got it? Some golden cow or something? Like, it's just meat is too expensive. Where fish is cheaper. Fish and chicken are cheaper than steak and meat. It's ridiculous right now. Let me see if I can show you like some of the guy. Um, yeah. Like, see, this is the guy I get fish from, and like, see all the wahoo? That's a wahoo, a snapper, and a tuna right there. It's majority all wahoo though. But like, he catches pure fish, and he posts up on like the day before. He'll say like selling fish, such and such a place, and like he's a top notch fisherman. He's a friend of mine. Him and his dad, and they sell me fish like all the time. Anytime I need fish, I'll get it. Like, see, this is all the lobsters and stuff from the last season. That's the last day of lobsters. See how many lobsters they catch? All that. That's like a shit. Man. I don't go fishing anymore, but I used to have a boat. I used to go fishing like every day, but I don't go fishing no more. Like the water, it all messes with my stomach too much. Like the smell of the water makes me want to like throw up when I go fishing. That's why I don't go fishing no more. I get seasick sometimes. As I got older, my stomach got weaker. Like I just can't handle the smell. It stinks. It's so nasty out there. Like the water and the mist in the air, it smells like, nasty. I just can't handle it. But I used to go fishing a lot, but I don't go anymore. If I do, I'll go off like the rocks or something, and I'll go like, I'll just go off the side, off a bridge or something, and go fishing and stuff. My nephews want me to take them fishing, but I just don't do it anymore. I rather just go buy the fish. But I used to have a boat for years. Me and my cousin, we guys bought a boat together, and we used to go fishing like every single day. I know how to like fillet a fish and gut a fish, and I do it. I actually have a video on my YouTube where I cut a live lobster, and everybody got mad at me. And they go, "Oh my God, lobsters have feelings." And I'm like, "Yeah, they got feelings, all right." So I had to take the video down because people got offended because I cut a lobster open live, and I'm like, "That's what you're supposed to do, idiot. What do you want me to do? Like, how do you expect to eat it? You want me to eat it alive, you moron?" I'll never forget that shit. People were there like, "Ooh, this is gross." I'm like, "Well, if you don't like it, don't look at it, stupid." There's like a million videos on YouTube that show guys catching lobsters and cutting them. Like, it's a part of life, sweetheart. That's what God put these things on earth for. I'm doing good, Charlene. It's good to see you. I don't really boil them like that. I know they do cry. Yeah, they do like make a noise. They make like a whistling noise. But I don't boil my lobster. See, I get the lobster and I cut him in half. Whether he's alive or not, it doesn't matter. I cut him in half and then I put him in the oven. I marinate it. I gut it. I take all the meat out of the shell. I cut all the legs off. I cut his little tentacles off. And then what I do is I take all the meat out of the shell and I cut it all up in pieces. And then I marinate it and I put all the meat back in the shell. And then I top it off with garlic butter and I put it in the oven for like a half an hour on 400 degrees. And then I add stuffing and cheese to it. And that's it. It's the best lobster ever. But the fresher you get it, the better. But I never boil my lobsters. I always like to bake them. You can thermal boil them. You can grill them. I have a video where I grilled them. Actually, let me find my video on Instagram. If you go on my Instagram, just add me to Instagram, Marky Marks Tarot. And I have all these videos of my cooking and stuff. See, I have the lobster right here, my last lobster. See? Lobster, broccoli, cauliflower. See the stuffing and the cheese. I make all that myself. I'm a chef. But I have a video here where I'm grilling the lobster on the barbecue and everybody was laughing. They was like, Mark, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I'm grilling lobsters, man. You crazy? You know who I am? See, this is a picture of all the Wahoo nuggets. That's the fish nuggets, sweet potato fries, onions, olives, tartar sauce. I don't play around, you know. I love to cook. It's something that I've always loved to do. And my mom taught me a lot how to marinate food and how to cook it. I got tons of pictures on here of me cooking. I gotta find them. You know, another thing I like to do is kebabs, like pork kebabs. I get like a piece of pork tenderloin and I cut it up all in pieces, and I add onion, peppers, um, Portuguese hot sausage. I do. I cook. I love barbecuing and things like that. I'm a barbecue guy. I love barbecuing things. I got a picture of some tacos. I love tacos too. Look at this tacos, huh? Yeah, some ribs, broccoli and mushrooms. There's barbecue ribs. Somebody said those look crispy. I'm like, yeah, you're damn right they do. Then I got a picture of some pork chops. I'm always cooking up something. Hey, that's tuna steaks, fries, and zucchini. You always see vegetables. Oh, here we go. I got some. Here you go, Hermana. Look, I got some grilled asparagus and grilled wahoo. Yeah, I barbecue with propane. Yeah, yep, for sure. You know me and my asparagus. You know, asparagus makes you fertile. You know that, right? I had a video on here where I was grilling the lobster, and it shows me like turning the lobster over. I don't know if what I did with that video. I can. Oh look, here's the video of all the shish kebabs, mushrooms, shish kebabs, and pork kebabs, sausages, onions. I gotta make that. That looks good. Oh, here we go. See, this is the lobster on the barbecue. See, it makes you fertile. If you ever want to get pregnant, you got to eat asparagus. I have a joke about that, and Ilda always laughs at me when I say, because everybody used to come in, everybody used to come in my chat room and like, "What you eat today, Mark?" I'll be like, "Oh, I had asparagus," and I was like, "Oh God," and I'm like, "Yeah, you know, if you want to make a baby, you know, I'm very fertile right now, you know, my asparagus is gonna definitely impregnate you." I used to laugh. People used to laugh all the time. Used to say that shit. But here we go. I finally found it. See, look, that's me grilling the lobster. See, I turned it over. See that grilling up the lobster. See, there you go. I knew I had it on here. See, got that garlic butter sauce. Oh my dear, stop it. See, I tell you, I had that video on here. I mean, when was that anyway? That was October 11th, 2020. That was 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Dang, time flies. Yeah, I love to cook. I love to cook. I love to make food and try different things and make different things. It's nice. Oh yeah, that was like a $60 lobster. You eat artichokes and asparagus a lot. Oh, now you'll be eating. I'm only joking about the asparagus. I used to always say that stuff Because I read it online that asparagus, like, if you want to, like, you know how you have to eat certain foods to get like pregnant or like help you get pregnant. They say that one of the foods that you can eat to do that is asparagus. I don't know if not, but I used to joke about that all the time on here. Oh shit. So I when I used to eat asparagus, I always used to tell everybody, not anybody want babies. So we used to have a good laugh about it. Whether or not it's true, I don't know. But we read about it. A lot of people read about it. You're not willing to confirm that? That's okay. It's all good. I'll let you know if it works if I ever get myself to that point, which I doubt, but we know. I'll let you know if it works. If I find a girl one day and she's like, "Look, I want to get pregnant and I can't get her pregnant," I'll say, "Look, I'm gonna try eating some asparagus this week and we'll try again." And if it works, I'll be like, "Hey, guess what? It works. So stay away from it if you don't want to get pregnant." But I'll let you know if it works. Too. Right now, I think it's a myth, but we'll see. But I love asparagus though. But the only problem with asparagus is when you pee, it stinks. And that's something that I don't like. It's annoying. I don't know why it does that, but I guess it must be cleaning like the toxins out of you. But I always found that weird. But I love asparagus. Yeah, cream of asparagus. It's all good. I love asparagus on the barbecue. I love it in the oven. I love to fry it. I love to cut it all up in pieces and add it to like a pasta or like like a casserole or something. But nobody in my family likes asparagus, just me. I'm the only one who loves asparagus. My sister likes it, but she doesn't. She's off of it now. Yeah, I love to cook, I've had bad experiences with takeout and with like nasty meals and before I went on my own, I used to work for like a company that delivered food to restaurants. And when I saw how some of the restaurants were, I never ate at those places again. And it like discouraged me from getting um takeout. I'm like, gross. Like these fucking kitchens are disgusting. I can't eat from this place no more. So like I guess I got that job on purpose so I can make my own food. And when I was 30 years old, that's when that happened. Yeah, wrapping it up in bacon on the grill is good too. My sister used to do that. And apparently that's a good thing to like lose weight too. Like if you want to lose weight, you eat like asparagus wrapped up in bacon, you lose weight too. Apparently. Apparently and I agree, it is good. I love it. I can eat asparagus all the time too. But it's good. That's why I like making my own food. At least I know that I'm making it and I ain't got nobody else touching my shit or touching my food and like putting things in it that's not supposed to be in there. But tomorrow I'm gonna make fish. And what I do is I get potatoes and I cut up the potatoes and I put them in and I make my own potatoes. Hey Tristan, all's good. Thanks. How are you? So like I make my own, like I fry up my own French fries, homemade fries, and I make the fries first and then I put the fish in afterwards. Because the fish only needs to deep fry for like 5-6 minutes. It doesn't need to go in there too long. But like I make my own French fries. I don't eat nothing out of no boxing bags and shit like that. I don't like frozen French fries. I'll go get some potatoes, cut them all up, and I'll fry them up. And then I'll fry up the fish afterwards. And sometimes I like eating like you know how you put onion vinegar? I forget what they call them, pickled onions or whatever. Like I like that to eat with the fish, or I like eating olives on the side or onions and tartar sauce. Well, you can it does whatever you want, Fertile Myrtle. I haven't heard that in a while. But yeah, all foods are, I believe that certain foods do certain things for you. They help you lose weight, they help you gain weight, they help you feel a certain way or give you a certain amount of protein or vitamins or whatever. I've been eating a lot of fruit lately, like grapes, watermelon, pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, and I'm not really a fruit, fanatic or a lover. I like all sorts of fruits, but I don't really eat fruit like that. But I started eating more fruit lately, and I feel like a lot better, and it doesn't mess with me that much. I think everything should be eaten in moderation. I don't think yeah, I'm not really fruity. So, but yeah, I like fruit. I like fruit salads. Like I don't just eat a specific fruit. I like to eat different types of fruit. You know what I really like? One of my favorite fruits is honeydew. Honeydew melon. That is like the best to me. That's the best fruit. That's the fruit I like the most is honeydew melon and cantaloupe, pineapple, blueberries, strawberries, grapes. I like green grapes, purple grapes, red grapes, whatever. It doesn't matter. I like all sorts of grapes, even the ones with the seeds in it. I like all of them. I don't know, I've always been like a vegetable or fruit lover. You know, I like to eat different things, different stuff. I don't like. You know what I love is mushrooms. I can eat mushrooms every day too. Mushrooms and onions and peppers, whatever. It doesn't matter. When I go to the produce section, I'll pick whatever looks good or whatever I feel like. I ate last night. I ate pumpkin squash with mushrooms and chicken. It was the bomb. I like having different things. I don't just eat the same shit over and over and over. I eat broccoli and cauliflower and carrots. I eat all sorts of shit. It don't matter to me. I love vegetables, zucchini. I eat cucumbers in my salad, olives, green olives, black olives. It doesn't matter. Like I like all sorts of stuff. I don't discriminate too much food. The only thing I don't eat is like lamb. I don't really like lamb or duck or like deers and buffaloes, and I don't eat none of that shit. That's a no no to me. I don't eat goats and all that shit. No. You can do all that stuff, but not me. My friend ate like lamb in front of me. I was like, yeah, you can eat it in front of me. I don't care, but I ain't touching that. Poor little lamb. Yeah, I don't really like all that type of food. I like, I like chicken, steak, fish, pork. But there's other things I don't really mess with. I eat ribs and all that shit. Stuffed portobello mushrooms. Oh my god, yes, that is yummy. I love portobello. You say how you say it, yeah, cream cheese, bacon. Oh my dear, that sounds so good. Yeah, I don't eat lamb and goat shit. Yeah, no Bambi for me. But lamb. My brother eats lamb. My mom, she likes it, but she doesn't like prefer it. I don't eat that type of shit. Those animals to me are like just dark meat. Even like the dark meat on a turkey or a chicken, I don't like dark meat. I like that nice white meat or soft meat. It all depends like what mood I'm in. But I've had lamb before. I'll eat rabbit, but not all the time. It all depends on how the rabbit's cooked. But I don't know. I just have like things with those type of animals. I'm like, not really. I don't want that. The majority thing I eat is seafood. I love shrimps and mussels and clam chowder and all sorts of fish, lobster. crabs. I like crab legs and crab meat, crab cakes, whatever, you know. I'll eat all that seafood. It's good for you. I eat spare ribs. You know, I eat like, boiled ham. My mom made, now I don't eat duck. Hell no. I've had duck before. I've had duck, lamb. I've eaten all those things once or twice. But like I don't prefer to eat it. Like I won't go to the store and be like, yay, I'm gonna go get a duck. Hell no. Like that's not me. But I'll eat it. You know, if somebody said, hey, you want a piece? I'll be like, yeah, I'll try it. But it's not something that I like to eat. I'm not gonna be like, yeah. Nah, I'm not that type of person. I think it's gross. I ate rabbit at a wedding one time, and I didn't even know I was eating rabbit. I thought it was chicken. And when I looked at the label, it said rabbit, and I was like, "What the fuck? I just ate a rabbit." I was like, "Damn, that tastes good." Then I looked and I said, "Fuck, let me look at this label again." It said rabbit. I was like, "Holy shit, that tastes good." I didn't even know it didn't even taste like chicken. And I was young. I didn't even know what the fuck it was. My mom was like, "Oh yeah, we love rabbit. We eat rabbit all the time in Portugal." Blah blah blah. I was like, "All right, cool. I'll eat it. It's cool." Poor little bunny. It's all right. Thank you for your sacrifice, there, bunny rabbit. But that's the only time I ate rabbit was back then. I didn't even know I was eating it. And then the duck, I had duck one time at a restaurant. It was actually like a sample that they had. I ate it. And I was like, yeah, it tastes good, but it's not my thing, you know. I ate it just to try it. And I was like, I never had it again either. And then lamb, I had lamb maybe 2 or 3 times when I was younger. My mom used to make a rack of lamb and we used to eat it. It tastes good. My mom made it and it tastes good. And she says, oh, yeah, it's okay. You can eat lamb. It's good for you. I was like, all right, cool. When I was young, I ate whatever was on the plate because we had no choice. Whatever my mom put on that table, if you didn't eat it, she weren't making enough. You can go make a ham and cheese sandwich or whatever sandwich. If you ain't eating what she's making, she don't care. She's like, you're gonna eat this whether you like it or not. So she used to eat lamb. We used to eat lamb when we were younger, but I don't eat it no more though. I think it's gross. But hey, some people love that shit, you know. It all depends on how you're brought up. Like somebody was telling me like they eat like oxtail and curry goat and all that shit. Like, but that's not me. I wasn't brought up on that stuff. My mom likes it. It's like Jamaican food. Like Jamaicans eat oxtail and curry goat, and Indian people may eat all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you guys can eat it. I ain't got nothing against it, but I don't really like it. I don't really favor it. Yeah, yeah. They eat curry goat and all that stuff. My mom likes goat cheese. Like she gets the goat milk and she makes goat cheese and she loves it. But I can't stand it. I think it's gross. But she likes all that goat cheese and all that shit. Apparently it's good for you. I don't really eat those type of animals. I don't really eat all that type of stuff. I did at one point, but no, that's when I was younger and I had no choice. Because back then in my household, whatever my mom put on that table, if you didn't eat it, you was going hungry. You better eat this or I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Okay, I'll eat it. We used to eat kale soup, and I can't eat kale soup now. I think it's gross. My mom used to make kale soup all the time with like leftover pork, like from the ham and all that. And I just ate. My mom said I always ate it when I was younger, which I remember. But I can't eat that stuff now. It just comes off like gross to me. And my mom was like, "You used to eat that all the time when you was young." I was like, "Well, I don't want to eat it now. I think it's gross, but it's good for you. But I just don't eat it." I'm not really a soup guy. I like fish chowder or clam chowder. I'll eat chicken soup and all that type of stuff, but I'm not really like a kale soup type of person or like eating like veggie soups and all that shit. It's boring to me. I like Mexican food. I like tacos and burritos and tamales and all sorts of stuff. I like all that stuff. I like Mexican food. I'll eat some Indian food. There's just some Indian food. The curry messes around with my stomach, so I don't really eat all that Indian curry stuff and spicy stuff. But I like Indian food. It's good. I like to taste different cultures and different people. I love Jamaican food, but I just don't like goats and all that type of shit. Yeah, yeah. All right, no problem. Love you too, Hermana. No problem. Anytime. I'm glad you hung out and have fun with us. I'm gonna head out of here soon, but it's good seeing you. Take care. Yeah, they were. I've seen like they have like some. You know what? We have a lot of Filipino community. We have a Filipino community here, and they make like adobo chicken and adobo pork. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but they do the goat thing too. They like roast up a goat or a pig or some shit like that. They do all sorts of food. Their food is good too. Filipinos know how to cook, man. My Filipino mate came around here today. He cleans my pool. He's all skin and bones, but he was telling me about a cookout. He's like, "You want to come to the?" I was like, "No, no, I'm good." I was like, "You people eat stuff that I don't really eat, but it looks good though. Smells good." But I like adobo chicken, adobo pork. I had a few Filipino friends here that know how to cook. They're really good. The Filipino community here is like they're really nice people, hard working, and they know how to cook. All right, Virgo, take care, sweetie. It was good seeing you. Yeah, I got a lot of Mexican people coming in here, and they always talk about tamales and tacos and burritos and all sorts of Mexican dishes. Like we talk about our cultures. I'm Portuguese, so my family does a lot of Portuguese food. Yeah, I know this making me hungry, and I'm already ate. I don't feel like eating. I'm going to sleep. I'll probably dream about food tonight. Everybody always says that shit to me. Like, you always talking about food on here. I was like, I didn't bring it up. Now, I love to cook, though. It's something that I've always loved to do, is cook. And I'll cook every day if I have to. I think cooking your own food is a very good trait to have and a very good skill to have, and you're better off cooking for yourself than eating someone else's shit that you don't know where it came from. Like, that shit's gross. I'm not a takeout champion. I can't eat takeout food and all that stuff. I can, but it depends on wherever I eat. Yeah, Charlene, I love cooking and I like baking too. I make brownies. I used to be the brownie guy. I used to make brownies all the time. I kind of like got away from brownies because it was like too fattening and was a little bit too much. Brownies can be very addictive. I used to make cookie brownies. I got to make cookie brownies this week for my nephews for the weekend. I usually have like the corner pieces. But my mom, she's a good baker. She bakes bread, she bakes cakes, cookies. She does everything from scratch. She has the best rice pudding I've ever tasted in my life. She doesn't really make bread pudding, but she makes rice pudding and she puts like cinnamon all through it and stuff. It tastes so good. I gotta get her to make that next the weekend or something. But my mom, she's the baker and she knows how to cook. Yeah, I like the crispy edges. They taste well. But yeah, my mom, she knows how to make cakes, cookies. She makes like all these biscuits and all sorts of pastries and things like that. My mom's she's getting older now, which sucks. She's getting less motivated and she has less time, but she's still good. She's 77 and she's still good at what she does. She's the best. But I've been like recording videos of her making things, and I've been like having her like translate what she does so I can say it in English. Because like I speak Portuguese with her, and then I have the videos in Portuguese, and I'll translate it in English, so I know what to make and what to put and all that stuff. She doesn't make it with raisins. She makes it with cinnamon, and that's it. Like it looks yellowish with the eggs, with the yolk and stuff. Oh yeah, I love my recipes are very sacred to me. I have a lot of her stuff on video already. I've got all on my external hard drive, my computer. I got like everything. I record her stuff, and I can read Portuguese as well. So she has her stuff written down in Portuguese, and I can read it. I know what it says. She's got like a big book full of recipes that she makes stuff. But I know how to do everything by heart now. I don't even need the recipes anymore. I know how to make it because I made them myself. And she loves when I make fish, see, because she's like, "Oh, you make fish better than me. I want you to make it." I was like, "Okay." So like I'm kind of like on her level now. I got all her secret ingredients. Her secret ingredients are the best. Oh no. You got probably have to refresh. Yeah, I love to see my mom make things and bake things, and I always ask her how to do it. I got the recipe for the rice pudding like about 3 months ago. It was raining for like 2 days straight, and I said, "Mom, let's make rice pudding, and I'm gonna record it." "I don't want you to record me." I said, "No, Mom, I'm not recording you. I'm recording, your voice, and I'll put the camera on the table." But I put the camera on her, showed my mom, and my sister was laughing. She's like, "I can't believe you got the recipe." I'm like, "Yeah, I got everything." Yeah, my mom, she has like secret ingredients, and the main ingredient she uses a lot is um, red pepper, like old crushed pepper, like in a bottle, like the specific type. She uses paprika a lot, and she uses garlic cloves and real garlic, and she cuts the garlic up. Like I'll watch her peel the garlic. She'll cut it up all nice and fine in pieces, and she'll use paprika. She'll use like tomato paste, red pepper paste, and she uses white wine a lot, um, olive oil, white pepper. Instead of black pepper, she uses white pepper. And I never knew she did that. I was like, "What is that, Mom?" She goes, "Oh, this is white pepper." And I was like, "What's the difference?" She goes, "I don't know. I just like it." And I was like, "Okay." So I went and bought everything that she used to marinate, like the pork and chicken. She marinates everything like pretty much almost the same. And then when she does like pork, um, she does like this pork recipe where she cuts up all the pork, and then she uses like a, a a bottle of beer. Sometimes she uses a whole beer and marinates the pork with a beer, like like a Heineken or like an Amstel Light. She'll pour the whole beer in there, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And she goes, "Yeah, it seasons it nice, it marinates it, makes it tender." And I was like, "I would have never known that, but that's what she did." All right, good night, sweetheart. Take care. I'm gonna get out of here myself. It's almost it's 20 to 1 in the morning here. It's 12:40. So I think it's time for me to get out of here. I've been on here for 3.5 hours, but I had a great night tonight. It was so nice seeing all of you. I saw all my old crews in here. That's crazy how everybody came in. Like everybody who's been in here from the very beginning has been in here tonight. That's pretty cool. I had some new people in here, and then I had all my original friends in here. So that was a blessing. That's really nice to see everybody. I'm glad everybody comes by so I can know everybody's alive and well and doing good. When I don't see people for a while, it makes me worry about you. But I'm glad you guys came, really made my night. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. But I'll be here tomorrow, though. Good night and take care, everybody. I appreciate you.